Yo, people, welcome back to another watch along. Big up your damn selves in the building. Make sure you smash up all the icons and that. We are back. We are back. Now, I want to quickly test something with you guys, yeah? I don't know if you can hear the audio because I'm going to see if I can listen to game commentary while speaking to you at the same time. So just let me know in the chat if you can hear anything. I'm taking a bit of a risk. I'm taking a bit of a risk, but I just want to see if I can do this. Can I do this? Can I hear the commentary? Are we good? Let me know. Are we okay? I feel like we might be okay. I think we're good. Ain't nobody said nothing yet, so we gonna get away with it. Now, wow, that changes my life very, very, very significantly going into 2026. Well, big up to everybody in the chat. I'm constantly keeping an eye on the other 3 p.m. kickoffs as they're all coming to a close before we kick off, of course, for Chelsea versus Aston Villa. The teams are on the screens, and we're doing very well for ourselves. Obviously, we just come off the flight from Ireland back for Christmas. Back from, the Christmas day and all that shenanigans, and now we're back here. Back to business as per usual, and we got the Chelsea starting 11 to get into, so I'm going to read them out. I will now have comms. Thankfully, we've dodged it, so we can have comms now whilst the game's going on, to be able to kind of give you any extra insight and information that's going on in the game that they might be talking about whilst we're here on the watch along. So in goal for Chelsea, Sanchez is in goal, James at right back, Chalobah, Badiashile, Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Neto, Palmer, Garnacho, and João Pedro. Fofana's on the bench. I guess we would have expected maybe Fofana to start in a game of this magnitude to play next to Chalobah, because they're the pairing that have made the kind of long stretch of clean sheets that we've been having, or the good defensive record that we've had recently, as opposed, obviously the one time that we didn't was obviously Newcastle 2-2, and Fofana was shocking in that first half. But you'd like to think that was an outlier, right? You'd like to think that was an outlier. And the overall kind of picture is that those two playing together has been very, very good, very strong. Hopefully the volume's a bit better. I've just turned it up. Let me know, chat, if it's all right. So that's where we're at. I'm very surprised to see Badiashile in that centre-back position next to Chalobah, to be honest. I was not expecting to see that. I'm trying to think when our last previous game was. I think there's been more than enough of a gap between games for Fofana to play both in a row. We obviously played... let me check. This is the Chelsea women who just slapped up Liverpool 9-1. So 2-2 against Newcastle, and that was on the 20th. So you'd like to think that the 20th, to the 27th, it's been a whole week. He's had more than enough time. So that can't be the reason. It can't be fatigue. It can't be managing of minutes. It can't be managing of his body or anything like that. So I'm not really sure why he's not playing, but he is on the bench, so he's not injured. And that's a bit of a surprise. The rest of the team, not really as much of a shock. We know Esteval's back, but he's coming back off the injury into this game. Delap's coming off the injury into this game. Gittins is actually coming off the back of a knock into this game as well. It was confirmed that he had a knock for the game against Newcastle. We was wondering why he wasn't in the squad. That is the reason why. And the rest of it is whatever. There's nothing really more to it apart from that on the bench. So trying to think if there's anybody missing that is significant. There's no Gue, but that wouldn't be a really significant absentee. The rest of the midfielders are injured, and the rest of the defence is in the bomb squad in Disasi. And Hato. Hato. That's about it. I think he's fine. I don't think Hato's injured, but if he is, then, we'll find out, I guess. But I don't think he is. Yeah, we got Bournemouth on Tuesday, but you'd like to think that this is the more difficult match. I mean, Bournemouth are not in a great run. Aston Villa are, 10 wins in a row, something like that in all comps. You'd like to think that Aston Villa was the tougher game, on paper, at least. They're above us in the table. Hato's injured, yeah? Okay, cool. Well, then that kind of confirms all of that. Aston Villa are in form. They're ahead of us in the table. They're 7 points ahead of us in the table, significantly ahead of us in the table. Bournemouth is, you'd like to think, the easier game. And then Manchester City away on the 4th of January. So if I'm just thinking about this logically in my head, I'm thinking Fofana plays at home to Aston Villa. He doesn't play Bournemouth, but then he then goes on to play against Manchester City. So you're playing one game and then not the other and then the other. So he's got to play against Man City. He's got to play against Man City at the Etihad. So I'm not getting that. If I'm thinking about it like that, I'm not understanding that. That would have been the rotation I would have expected. But it is what it is. That's the only real surprise. Apart from that, guys, the rest of it is expected, and ain't no complaints from me on the rest of the team. That's the Badiashile one is the only, marker when you're just. Yeah, but Badiashile actually plays pretty well most of the time. I think he was great against Benfica. He was great against Liverpool. I think he had a poor game somewhere after that. He's inconsistent because he's always injured. Let's see if he can just put up a good performance. He's playing on his left foot. Hopefully that back three build up, maybe James, Chalobah in the middle, and Badiashile is just going to mean that it's a good performance. Hopefully from them three back there. Don didn't do a madness on the Big Six, so if you get pumped today, you don't have to answer for your crimes. I mean, I'm always going to have to answer for crimes if we don't win games. So, we need to just win, just bare minimum because of that pressure that we should be putting on ourselves to win games. We're currently, going to be 3 points behind Liverpool, who are winning, I think, against Wolves. Last time I checked, Ekatike and Wirtz got goals. I haven't seen the second half as much as I saw the first. Manchester United beat Newcastle. So they're right up our tail. Oh, it's 2-1. It's 2-1. So Wolves there's only 2 minutes left. Wolves are trying to get themselves something out of that game. 2-1, Arsenal against Brighton. They're also trying to get something at the Emirates. Is there going to be a late goal in either of these games? Let's see. But as it currently stands, Liverpool up to 4th, 3 points clear of us. Man United level on points with us in 6th. Goal difference is keeping us there. And that's it in terms of who we need to be looking at. But we got a lot of pressure on us to win this game. A lot of pressure on us to win this game. So, yeah, regardless of what happened on the Big Six on Christmas Eve, I'm in trouble if we don't win this game. And I actually expect us to win this game. We've spoken about it so many times before. I'm just keeping an eye on the Arsenal game here, but we've spoken about it so many times before. We play better against the better teams. They don't respect us, so they don't really tend to defend deep. And why would they? They obviously believe they can beat us, right? And they're gonna attack us, and they're going to step up, and they're going to leave space in behind. And really, against Aston Villa at home, we tend to do very well. I've only got good memories from this fixture at Stamford Bridge. Enzo Fernandez tends to have a really good game in the last couple of years, and I expect us to win again. I know they are on a great run, and I know they're a very good team, but all runs have to break. All runs have to come to an end. I'm not expecting Villa to go 12, 13, 14, 15 wins on the trot, because then they really will be in a title race, and we really will have to take them seriously if they're gonna go on that kind of run. So, if anything, they're long overdue a loss now. You know what I mean? They're a stupid run now that they're on. They weren't brilliant, I don't think, against United, but they got away with it a little bit. They should be beaten now. Do you know what I mean? They're not a unstoppable force. You look at their starting 11, it's very good. Kamara, Tielemans in the midfield, McGinn, Buendia, Rodgers all in good form. Marlon up front. They got a couple of injuries at the back, but they've always had that with Mings and a few others. And they're a very good team. If we don't play to our top level, we're going to have a long day. Absolutely, don't get me wrong. But we shouldn't be scared of Aston Villa. We shouldn't be thinking, we can't beat them or we'll take a draw. We're at home. We have to win the game because of where we are in the table. And there's no reason to think why we can't win the game. Do you know what I mean? We've beaten Barcelona. We've beaten big teams this season. And we played very well against the league leaders with 10 men for most of the game. So we shouldn't be fearing anyone. And that's why we're a cup team, because we don't fear anyone. We can beat anyone, but we can't beat everyone consistently 38 games. And that's why we're a cup team this season again. So I'm not saying I'm not nervous, because I am nervous about the game, because Aston Villa can beat us if we're not on it. But I'd be more nervous for the low blocks and the relegation, rhythm teams and the teams that have less quality and therefore just park it and just, that's our kryptonite. I'm just seeing here. I don't know if that's no, it's not a penalty. They're talking about potential calls for a penalty, but it's not a penalty. Analysis on Santos, analysis on Gittins, analysis on this and that. Gittins has no analysis. He's on the bench. He didn't play last game because he was injured. He's raw as hell. He's inconsistent as hell. And that's exactly what I expect from a 20-year-old coming from the Bundesliga in a Dortmund team that he was in half the season and on the bench for the other half. And also a player that didn't have a breakout year in the Bundesliga. He wasn't a Haaland. He wasn't a Sancho. He wasn't a Mkhitaryan. He wasn't any of these players that had big breakout seasons before coming to England. He was an inconsistent young winger who had some talent and is raw. And that's what we paid for, 52 million. So I'm not really too shocked about what Gittins' position is in this team. And my expectations of him are, really just just try and contribute as much as you can, and then over the course of the season, I'm expecting you to improve and get better and better. But these are the type of players you actually have to give a season because they have no prior Premier League experience, and they didn't come in really with any big name or big reputation. I've not erased the 2 losses from my mind against Sunderland and which ones are you saying? Erased from his mind the 2 losses we had at home against them before the 3-0 win last year, talking about only good memories. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I have forgotten. Maybe I have forgotten, but I'm not going to lie. Yeah, last season was good, man, and that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about last season. I don't really think it's relevant to go any further back than that. Our team changes so frequently. We change about 6, 7, 8 players every single summer. The only relevant Chelsea team is the team from last season. Everything before that is probably a whole different 11, if not at least 7, 8 different players. So different manager for sure. So why would I go back any further? I'll be real. I got Maresco last season, and I got most of or a decent chunk of this 11 from last season. And that's all I really need. And Aston Villa, they didn't really make many changes to their team either. They had PSR issues and they didn't have many transfers. So yeah, I'm just going off last season's tactics when the 2 managers were in the dugouts and very similar starting 11s. Anything before that, really irrelevant to me, to be honest. Right, where are we at with the chat? I think we got some super chats as well. 3 points off Brentford, but owners shouldn't chat to Enzo. Assad, consistent as always. Hato is injured, apparently. I didn't actually know he was out injured. I can't even remember what the injury is or how long he's going to be out for, but he's not available. Let me just double check this as well, actually. But he's not available, so no Hato, no Colwell, as always, and the midfielders are gone and Madrid is suspended. Those are the absentees, so he's not unlucky. He's out injured, so there's no problem there. There's no problem there. So don't worry about that. But yeah, I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the pod. Obviously, we dropped the Expressions pod on Christmas Day. I did tell you I had a special treat coming your way for Christmas Day. And a 3-hour pod is what it was. And, you know, I think some raised eyebrows when they saw that length of time on a video and not a stream on this channel, because it's never been done before. You've never seen a piece of content that long. But for those of you that heard it, which was a lot of you, which was fantastic to see, you can see quite clearly why it was that long, and there was no need for it to be any shorter. And it could have gone on for a lot longer. Like I said at the end, we could have spoke for another few hours. To be honest, it was brilliant. Time really flies. You know what I mean? When you're doing those podcasts, time flies, man. Apart from the camera batteries just needing a little check, or people got to go for a piss. I heard the runtime and I was like, Ross, is that how long it's actually been? Because time flies, you know what I mean? Time flies, and people's lives, there's a lot to get into. So yeah, you guys seem to enjoy it, which is great. You know what I mean? You needed that one, Christmas Day, something different, something special there. And yeah, the next ones will be on the way. You know what I mean? A couple of weeks in between each. So January you can expect another one. And yeah, then I'm booking in fresh guests soon, and I'm gonna be back in the studio, which is right in this room. Let's see what's going on at the Emirates, because I'm hearing a lot of commotion. It's gonna be done. There's not gonna be a late goal, I don't think. Liverpool are gonna win as well. Brentford are beating Bournemouth. Yeah, it's peak. We ain't getting nothing out of these lot. And I don't think I predicted 2-1s for either of these games, because I would have assumed that they would have done things comfortably. Let me take a look at my predictions. Oh, man. So everything stays exactly the same again at the top of the table. Obviously, Man City, I saw Cherky get a goal there late on to make it 2-1. What were my predictions? I don't think I'm even leaving with anything. What did I say for Arsenal? Oh, I said 2-0. Wait. Yeah, it's peak. What else have I got? Liverpool. Yeah, I'm never going to get that right. Never going to get that right. It's long. It's long. What are we going on here? I'm still scrolling up. Sorry, yeah. I spoke about the centre-back pairing earlier on. It's the only shock of the team. It's the only shock of the team. It's the only part of the team that everybody's a bit bewildered and a bit surprised. I'm shocked. Like I said, if I was doing rotation in my head, I would have thought you would have played this game, missed Bournemouth, played Man City, because there's 7 days between Newcastle and today. So there's not really any reason for rest and managing of the minutes and all that. He's had 7 days, and most of them would have been complete days off because obviously the Christmas period. So I don't really understand that one, but maybe something's happened. You know, you don't know. Maybe something's happened in training. Maybe something's happened behind the scenes. Something's been tweaked, and he's just said, you know what, I'm not going to risk him today, so we're going to just leave him out the side. That could easily be the case. We're not going to know that information until he tells us. So no point stressing about it too much until we have more information. But it is a little bit of a surprise, to be honest. It's the only surprise today. Where are we at? Let me see. I think the full-time whistle is blowing in all these matches now. Palmer in the 10. Yeah, Palmer in the 10. As always, Palmer in the 10. You know, we didn't sign. This is part of my frustration with the summer window. There was two things that I wanted to be addressed. Either you get yourself another striker because you're committing to João Pedro potentially being a 10 and being off the striker, and then Cole Palmer playing on the right, so you can actually play the trio all together if that striker is an Ekatike or it's an Osimhen or whoever it is, but you can actually physically, visually see that those three can play together, plus the left winger, whatever you want to do there. Or you're committing to João Pedro in the 9, and you maybe keep Jackson just so you have options with Delap or whatever you want to do, but then you get a proper 10. You know, people will now say it should have been Cherky or it should have been this and that. The third, Rodgers at Aston Villa, we were linked to as well. But someone who's actually good enough to step in Cole Palmer's place, so you can also then play Cole Palmer on the right. But this manager doesn't want to play Cole Palmer on the right. You know, he doesn't want to play Cole Palmer on the right. And if you're playing Cole Palmer on the right, you have to give him an overlap. You have to give him support. You have to give him a flank. And we don't do that. So, yeah, it's not going to happen. You know, for as long as you're not going to see Gusto, at least at right back, overlapping, you're not going to see James doing those long busting runs overlapping, because the manager's already come out and said the reason why not only is he in midfield because technically and physically he can play in midfield with his strength and his passing quality, his tackling, his interception, his shooting, but also we don't want him doing long distance running. When you're playing at fullback, it's the only part of the pitch, I mean wing as well, but the wingers never track back to the same intensity that the fullbacks overlap in this modern day, to be honest, unless you're Neto. But the fullbacks are going up and down, and in this system, they're even going into the 10, and they're going into the underlapping runs and into the wide 10s and all this. So you're not going to play Reece James in that role. You're just not, especially when we've got him to this position that he's in now, where he's fantastic in terms of fitness and he's been playing consecutively. We're just not going to take the piss now and start playing Reece James as a wing back like he used to play under Tuchel. So yeah, those days are done. And today he plays right side centre back in a 3. You already know what that looks like on paper. And if he's not playing there, he's playing midfield next to Caicedo, and you know what that looks like. So it is what it is. I'm not annoyed by it, because if you get Reece James on the pitch, you've done a brilliant job. We can't get greedy and you know, we don't appreciate where we've come from, which is dark places with Reece James, and not having him on the pitch for 2 games in a row. So I'm not going to start getting greedy now, to be honest. Right, where are we at with the chat? I haven't even run a poll. Where are my manners? Let's get the temperature check. I think full-time whistles have blown in all of these games now. So yeah, we didn't get no favors, and we didn't expect no favors. If you came in here thinking that you were going to get favors off other clubs today, you'd be very mistaken. You got to do your own job. You got to do your own job. I'm sure you guys saw on the Big Six on the Christmas special, these men decided to buy me a bra for Christmas. I will be taking that. I will be carrying that with me into 2026, and I will have my revenge. It's not something that's just going to be left in 2025. That is something I will be taking with me. So yeah, if you think that's over, you're mistaken. You're very much mistaken. They won't be getting away with that. You know what I mean? They won't be getting away with that. So the poll's up. Get your votes in. Chelsea, draw or Villa. It's up to you. Can't let that slide, bro. You cannot let that slide. It's absolutely insanity to run with that. You know what I mean? Insanity to run with that. So it's fine. We'll be back. We'll be back. I can't remember what the other things were. I mean, some of them were fine. Obviously, the Kazakhstan hat's actually. Where is that? I don't even know. Is it here? Yeah, it's in here somewhere. I think I might have even put it away. So, you know, the nerd sweets. That's all good. That's all good. But that one, they just took the piss. To be real, they took the piss. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What can you do? Let's read out some of these comments. Give me your thoughts on the team, guys. Give me your thoughts on the team. My thoughts are pretty simple on that team. It's just Badia Shaw. It's the only question mark. Apart from that, it's as you were. You know, everything else is exactly how you'd expect it to be. Esteval was never going to play straight off the bat. He probably plays against Bournemouth and he probably doesn't play against Man City. So that rotation makes sense. I don't expect him to start at the Etihad, you know. So he's probably going to play Bournemouth on Tuesday. What is the day today, bruv? I need to get back in sync. Saturday. Christmas period, just all the days are just rolled into one, aren't they? So it's, yeah, Tuesday, then, bruh. Have you guys seen how many games we got in January? You man are not ready. You man are not internet ready for the amount of games we have in January. Because obviously that all got confirmed. We're playing Arsenal, obviously, in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. 2 legs. So you got the home game first. Caicedo is suspended. Then you got the away game. We've got games every 3 days. Every 3 days we got a game, guys. 10 games I counted, I believe, in 30 days in that January. Obviously, it's 31 days. But, you know, 10 games in the month of January. 10 games. And remember, we ain't signing anyone. So don't start with the January transfer window and get your hopes up. And we ain't signing anyone, chat. Don't get giddy now. You know, you already saw the spin on the Semenyo spin, we're going to call it. The Semenyo spin that lasted about 6 to 12 hours of hype, you know, of interest. So we ain't signing no one. We need to sell Sterling. I don't know how that's going to happen. I think he can only go to Fulham, Crystal Palace, and that's about it. Maybe Brentford. None of these teams are paying his wages. So what will happen with Sterling is he'll either stay here and he'll continue to keep training, you know, the young kids at 8 p.m., you know what I mean, at Cobham and all that. It's all mad for him. Or he'll get the move and we will pay about 70-80% of the wages and he'll go to Brentford, he'll go to Crystal Palace, he'll go to Fulham for the next 6 months, and then we'll have the same problem in the summer because his contract, I believe, runs out in 2027. He needs to move just to play some football. People are forgetting he's a footballer. And then Disasi needs to move as well. In my opinion, Tosin needs to move. Opens up more space for Josh. Less debate about who plays there. And that's your sell. That's your selling, to be honest. Gu's not going anywhere, I don't think, because he can't loan out again. He's already played for 2 different clubs, Sunderland and Chelsea now. And that's about it. So that will be your business. You know, I don't foresee that they're going to sign anyone significant. They might sign a child. We remember last season we got a Mugu, Matissa Mugu from where did he sign from? Saint Etienne or something? Yeah, we might get someone like that will come through the door. Yeah, Tariq George needs to go. That's facts. He needs to go for about 20 million a pop there. Get him out, go into Fulham or whatever happens there. And that's about it. That's about it. So whatever squad we have now that people are concerned about rotation, all those things, be ready for plenty of rotation in January and 10 games in 31 days. We're going to need to see some rotation. So we need to pray everybody's fit. Everybody's back fit. We've got midfielders that need to get their ass back fit as soon as possible. And I don't know what's going on with Mudrik's suspension. Of course, we're still looking at that, but we've got enough wingers. It's a quality, not a quantity thing there. And Delap needs to stop, you know, landing on his elbows and all sorts and, you know, land like a cat. Land on your feet. Less rough and tumble and stay available because we're going to need everybody. We're going to need everybody in that January period. So I'm not expecting any big movement. Obviously, if opportunities arrive, big opportunities, we will pounce, you know, I'm sure. But apart from that, it's purely going to be what we have. People are talking about Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob hasn't really shown his talent since the injury. I don't think he's shown. And again, it was very, very small glimpses. I think Oscar Bob probably showed less glimpses than Cole Palmer showed when he was at Man City. Cole Palmer was playing Carabao Cup. He played a bit of Champions League. I don't know. Oscar Bob is kind of redundant. Like, why do we need another left-footed, young, talented attacking midfielder? For what? Do we not have enough of those? We've got Cole Palmer, you got Esteval, you got Quender at Sporting Lisbon. What is the point of signing Oscar Bob? Does that get us closer to the title? Does that get us closer to consistency in terms of the attack, in terms of putting out numbers? Because Oscar Bob's not been consistent this season. So, apart from hoarding talent, Kendry Páez, people have given up on because he looks like his Strasbourg loan is going to get cut short, the Colombian. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Ecuadorian, bruv, not even Colombian. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing here, bruv? You know what I mean? Can we just settle ourselves down? Another left-footed attacker? You man must be absolutely skunked out of your minds, fam, if you think we need another left-footed attacker. You must be crazy. If you're not bringing in An Elise level attacker off that left foot, I'm not interested. That's the only level of attacker which is a world-class one, which is going to come and do in tandem with Cole Palmer and leave Esteval to grow and develop and to nurture and all this, you know. That level of player, I will never say no, because you can't get enough of them, especially these days and especially at this football club. But unless it's an Elise level talent, I'll make a sacrifice for the talent hoarding. Apart from that, I'm not interested. You can keep your Oscar Bobs and all of these people. And people say, oh, he's better than Gittins. I don't give a damn what he's better than. He's not getting me closer to the title race. I don't give a damn. He's a right-sided player. We need left-sided players. What are we doing here? We've got a fetish for left-footers under the age of 21. It's quite the problem. We need to get our act together. Palmer wouldn't want tossing out. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? This is not like school, you know what I mean? Like, and even at school, people move schools all the time. People get kicked out and sent to Ofsted, and bro, like Ofsted comes around, and you know what I mean. Certain people got to get put in set 6, and you know what I mean. That doesn't even exist. Long story short, we don't give a damn who you're friends with. Like, this is not a play. It's not playpen. You know what I mean? It's not nursery. Big boy school now. We're not interested. He's not good enough. We need to move him on. That's about it. Make new friends. Make new friends, bruv. I'm not interested. Not here for charity. But yeah, like I said, not expecting much in the window. Not expecting much in the window. So whatever you trust and don't trust, you need to get very comfortable with the squad going into the January period. But I am looking forward to it because there's a lot of big games in there. You know, the Carabao Cup's massive, first leg's in there, and the Champions League, how that ends is incredibly important. I still think we can go to Napoli and win. If we're at our best, we can do it. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are thinking already mentally checking out and we're going straight into that, extra playoff game. But if we can just turn up one day, I'm assuming we beat Paphos. If we could just turn up one day, just one day in our lives like we do, turn up against McTominay, turn up against Højlund, turn up against De Bruyne if he's fit. I don't know if Lukaku's back or fit or, I think he will be back. Just turn up. Conte, turn up against your old manager. Not that any of you know him, but turn up. You can misbehave on another day, but if you could just pretend to be competent for that one day, it would be great. And then we can skip all that palaver, go straight into the automatic playoffs if other results go our way, and we keep it stepping. And Conte in the Champions League is a scary man. He's awful in the Champions League. He's never really done anything of note. He's a league man. But you get Conte and he gives you the games over 38, gives you the league and dips. He doesn't do nothing else. Absolutely. I'm not saying Paphos is a joke. I've seen some of their results this season. But if you can't beat Paphos, you don't even deserve to even go into the playoffs, let alone going into the automatic. So, Paphos, I'm sorry, at Stamford Bridge, you got to take care of business. Karabag was enough. That was enough humiliation for one day. What's my predictions for this game? I think my prediction for this game, on a super positive note, which again, I shouldn't even have to say that because it's not inconceivable that we win this game. I know people are shitting themselves, but we can win this game. We can win this game. Like, it's Villa at home. We're not playing Pep's Barcelona with Messi and Iniesta and Busquets here. I think I said 2-1, but let me double check because I might have even gone bolder. What did I say? I said 3-1. 3-1 is what I thought at the time. So, but just win. I don't really give a damn how. Do you know what I mean? Just win the game. Just win the game and everything will be okay after that. We can move on with our weekend. It's the weekend, right? Yeah, it's the weekend. Yeah, so no, I know you probably just rocked in, but no, my prediction would not be that Chelsea would sign anybody important in January. They may sign children, they may sign kids, they may sign someone from South America that you've never heard of. That could be a wonder star in 5 years' time. We have the Colombian centre back coming in, you know what I mean? The 16-year-old there. I can't remember his name now. We may pull out someone from the Orlando Pirates Academy. All sorts of things can happen. But in terms of immediate improvements to this team, and it's going to get me extra points. And again, this is the same shit I said when we were signing Esteval. And I think we were 12th. And I was saying, park that shit over there for a second. And he's clearly not, he's not no shit. He's some serious talent. But park that over there for a second. Are we going to get some points right now? Are we going to get someone in that's going to get me some points right now? I remember I was speaking by like a Garassi coming in to compete with Jackson, all these things. People are speaking about yields at Juventus. I don't know if his wages are going to actually go surpass our our budgets, our limitations, which is nuts. You know, we're trying to bring in young talents, and we're actually starting to get to a point where players like Yields and Ekatike, people are saying his wages are above what they would need to be at Chelsea. Semenyo, you know, we're going to be probably priced out of. We were never really going to get him anyway, but, you know, the wages competing with other clubs. We're not even talking about your Ossimans anymore and your Rodrigos and established guys. We're talking about, you know, guys that are not even fully established that just look really talented. And we're potentially on the wage structure-wise not going to be able to get these guys. So it's getting real tight out there. Indai's another name that keeps coming up. I do like him a lot. Man said yield. Sorry, bro, if I'm tired as hell, bro. I'll be real. Man just got off a flight. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter the length of the flight, the duration of the flight. You come off a flight, you just feel icky, bro. You just feel very, very icky, very, very nasty. Just don't feel good. You know what I mean? It's just long, so I need to go relax after this. But branching out with X was amazing. Good job. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed. I was watching it back myself and I enjoyed. So I'm glad you enjoyed because I certainly did. Do you know what I mean? I was there, but I was like, I need to watch it back. I watch them all back anyway just to take notes and just to see where I can improve. But I also was just watching it back just for pure entertainment purposes anyway. So I was killing two birds with one stone. Time is going to come up very, very soon. Let me see what we're doing here. I'm going to shut that off now. Indai ain't ready. Loan Hatto to quack bag. Mad. You can't be loaning out no £40 million. He cost 40 million, no? Can't be. Is he 40 million, Hatto? I don't remember. I think he was 40 million. But anyway, you can't be loaning out the Hattos and the Gittins. I've heard about that, but that's just blasphemy. 6 months. Again, it's very reminiscent to last season. You know, I'm not saying these guys are irrelevant because these guys need time. These guys, you can't be judging the Gittins and the 20-year-old Gittins and the 19-year-old Hatto in their first season in this country. Garnacho gets a slightly different perspective, in my opinion, because he's been there for like 4 years. So he's actually experienced for his age in terms of minutes clocked up in this country. But in terms of, if we're talking judging them, we can't judge these guys in 6 months. It's just simply not fair. If you wanted instant impact and just players playing to the top level consistently, you don't sign these guys in the first place. So I was more than expecting that these guys would not be important players for the first 6 months. But to loan them is just, it's ridiculous. You know, it is ridiculous. Why did you sign them if you were going to have to loan them anyway? Like, what was the point in spending the budget on that? You could have, you know, just left them to develop. I know the price goes up, but it's crazy. I don't know. Yeah, you can't be out here doing that. You can't be out here doing that. We don't have enough clubs in the multi-club model also to keep loaning. Like, if you send them outside of the club model, you don't have control over the minutes played and their destiny and all these things. If you loan them somewhere, they may not play, they may not fit in. You know, we've had very up and down kind of results with that stuff. But in terms of Renato Vega, yes, João Felix, we were talking about this time last year being irrelevant. Christopher Nkunku being very irrelevant for different circumstances. He was signed under a different manager. But Dewsbury Hall, irrelevant. You know, the Conference League was giving these guys minutes and fame. But really, we all knew that they were 15 minutes of fame and they were leaving at the end of the season. They were irrelevant to us. So we don't really want to be doing that every single season, you know, if we can help it. We're about 15 minutes away from kickoff, so don't worry, we hopefully won't be delayed with the timer. Let me give you full-time scores as well. I think someone asked me a question earlier that I was going to read that I just completely forgot to read out. Let me see if I can scroll. The Turkey thing. I'm your most watched YouTube channel on YouTube Rewind. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. I don't upload as much content as I used to over the years, but I hope that you see that I'm just trying to upload when I can put out something seriously good in regards to new series now, vlogs and last season and now the podcast this season. So in terms of the French market, yeah. Ah, man. You know, the French market, it's incredible to me how we've managed to manipulate it over the years. You know what I mean? You have your Desassis, your Badia Shills, Gusto, I like Gusto. But then you have your Barcola links and your Elise links and your Cherky links and your Ekatikes and your Rice. The list is endless of players in France and French forwards that we could have acquired that we didn't. I think we was even linked with Desiree Doué as well before he went to PSG. So yeah, somebody needs to answer for their crimes, because I don't actually understand how we've not managed to pick up more players in the French league in terms of attacking talent. It's absolutely blasphemy. It is really insane. But yeah, that's life. What can you do? It's too late now. You know, Cherky ain't leaving City and he's doing his thing. He's a playmaker. Obviously, off the ball, attitude, all these things kept popping up, but he's a baller. He's both-footed and he's a baller. And he's a true playmaker. He's a pure playmaker, man. I actually recommended him to Arsenal. It wasn't even City I was thinking of Arsenal, because I was thinking, you know, Vavavoom and France and Arsene Wenger and Ekatike, Cherky, 10 above Rice and Zubamendi. With us, I knew we was never going to get him because we always play Cole Palmer in the 10. And I know that we're always talking about off the ball and all these things. I just knew we wasn't going to sign him. I think Poch. Was it Poch? I can't remember which manager, but I just knew we weren't getting him. So I didn't even bother with all that. But yeah, with Arsenal, it could have been a madness in the 10 before Eze came in. Right. Where am I at? I'm lost. Yeah, he's super bow-footed. You really don't get anyone more two-footed than him. Like, no angle bias, nothing. Just either foot on the dribble, either foot on the shot, either foot on the pass, either foot on anything. You know, on the first touch, it's as much as everybody's now like pining for him and whatnot. At least he went to Man City and he didn't go to a real rival in terms of hatred. Obviously, rival for titles is City, and that's a long day. But they've already got Haaland, so they already had a cheat code in there. So they've just added another one. But you know, it could have been worse. That's how I see it. I'm trying to make it better for myself. It could have been worse. Ekatike, I'm more pissed at, because we've got Palmer that's in there, kind of making, you know, running the show. Ekatike, you know, we ain't really got a striker that I actually really can rely upon right now. Obviously, João Pedro, I'm praying that he finds his goal-scoring boots, and then we've got a really good player on our hands. But yeah, it would have been nice to have both. But that's probably greed. Actually, it's not greed. It's exactly what we deserve. I'll be real. It's not even greed. We grew up on Drogba and Anelka, Costa and even Remy, you know. Even Torres got dashed in here when we had Anelka and Drogba at the same time. Like, we actually should be having these things. Right. I'm going to close that tab. Let me see. Erin, are people nervous for this game or what? Or how are we feeling? I'm alright, you know. I'm not really too stressed. Why are people telling me I need to do a wellness check on Eunice? What's going on? To be fair, I just landed, so I don't know what's going on this platform. To be honest. Oh, okay, he's meant to go live. He's not gone live. I don't know. I'm sure he's probably. I think he's gone live. Yeah, he's fine. He's gone live. Probably just running late. All right, cool. It's good to be back. 7 days without Chelsea doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? I was in Ireland. Shout out to my bro. I promised I'd give him a little shout out. Jack O'Reilly. He might be listening, might not be. Big up to him. Big up to a lot of other Chelsea fans that I was in the pub with. But yeah, we been talking. You know what I mean? In our circles, in our friendship circles. And boy, let me tell you something. Boy, do we need to rise. You know what I'm saying? This season, I know it's looking long for the league, but my appetite is, I'm quenched. My thirst is quenched. Is that the saying? I don't even know. I need to eat, bruv. I need trophies, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm deep in it. I was going through our Wembley record. I was chatting to people about it. It's bad. It's really bad. Like 7 in a row. That has to be rectified this season. It actually has to be rectified. So I'm hungry, man. I'm absolutely starving. I know people still talk about the Club World Cup. I really don't. It's in my rearview mirror. I'm not saying I don't give a damn about it, because it's history, first team to win it all and all that. But I'm really not about this milk it until the cows come home and squeeze the sponge and we're world champions. And bro, I'll be real. I don't give a damn. Like, maybe this is my mentality in general. Well, we could talk about how great the Expressions podcast was. I've already moved on to the next one. I'll be real. I enjoyed it for a day. I watched it back, took my notes. I'm moving on. The next one's got to drop. It's got to be better. I've got to book the next one. I got to move on to the next. I got to book in the next guest. I'm not interested in this Club World Cup hype no more. I know the badge is there, so it's easy to reminisce. Oh, look at us. We need to keep creating history. We have to keep winning. That's the only way we keep moving forwards as a football club. We can't be at this. I don't want us to become the Reminiscence FC. You know what I'm saying? Just constantly looking back. Oh, look when we won our title 10 years ago. Look when we did this Champions League. We need to win. We need to win. That's our bread and butter, to be honest. So I'm very hungry. In 2026, I know we're not there yet, but boy, oh boy, if this football club think they can get away with it in 2026, not picking up something, you know what I mean? You be damned. I need to see something, man. Wembley in particular, but I need to see something. I don't even care what it is. Like I said, I ain't no trophy snob. I'll take anything I can get my hands on, but I need something. Absolutely need something. It's very unlike Chelsea to be how bad we have been at Wembley, so we need to fix that. But yeah, man, I'm hungry, man. I can't wait. Them semi-finals are gonna be, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be good. We're not favourites, but they're gonna be good. They're gonna be good. But you know what? I don't think they're not scary. They're not scary. You know what I mean? They're not playing scary football right now, Arsenal. So we're not favourites, but we shouldn't be scared. There's absolutely no reason to be shitting ourselves at all, bro. We should be stepping to them. Should absolutely be stepping to them. 2 legs is making it more difficult. Emirates away in the second is not easy, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. But we do need everybody available. I'm not gonna lie. A couple injuries to the wrong players, and I might say something different. Soon, Chelsea and Man United will be winning Premier League games. I don't know, man. If I want to be roped in with you guys, that's kind of not a compliment. I'll be real. You just do your thing, and we'll do our thing. You know what I mean? If we meet in the middle at some point and we're clashing for big things in the future, then we can talk. But whilst we're not, I would rather not be associated with you guys and what you do. I just don't want to. I've never wanted to recently be associated with what you're on. You know, I have aspirations, I have dreams, I have hopes. I don't want to be dragged down to what you guys have been doing. You know, which I do believe is a different level altogether of crime. Oh, rattle the cages now to be like, oh yeah, you're right next to us, level on points. Listen, I'm telling you, bro. I don't want to eat I don't want to eat at your table. You can lay down the cutlery if you want. You can, grace and decorum. I welcome with open arms, and I don't give a damn. I'm not eating with you. I'd rather eat alone. I'm on that. I'd rather eat alone. You know what I mean? If we're walking into the dinner hall at school and you guys are sitting at that table, I'd rather eat on my own, on a different table. It's just how it is right now. I'm sorry. I can't take you, man, seriously. Me, maybe I'm still faking it till I make it. Maybe you can't take me seriously, but I have to hope. I have to have hope in my heart. If I have no hope, I have nothing. Right, where are we at? We're not far from 6 minutes from kickoff. This on the super chat says, what's your feeling for today's game? I feel we can turn these Midlanders over. Midlands. Obviously, I'm going to keep very close attention to how we start this game because, we do be enjoying ourselves far too much. We come into these games intoxicated sometimes. Leeds away was a great example of that. First 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. 20 minutes, Newcastle, we were 2-0 down. We come into these games intoxicated. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that, yeah, everything's gonna be fine and we're guaranteed to do our thing. I need to see it. I'm trying to be confident as much as I can be. I've predicted us to win, but you have to see it. The evidence has to be there. Chelsea have to turn up. We have to actually see proof of serious business being done. We can't just say that we're guaranteed to get it because we're not. These guys, sometimes they really just are in a world of their own in the first 10 minutes. They can be 1-0 down. We can be now going up against a low block that we didn't prepare or plan for because the game has changed in the first 10 minutes. If we've allowed Morgan Rogers to have too much space and he's gone and scored a goal, it shouldn't be a low block. It shouldn't be one of those games where we're sitting there trying to pick through the defensive lines and, trying to find the precisions and the preciseness. But if these men want to make it that way, because they've done some fuckery in the first 5 minutes, then we could have a whole different game on our hands. So, yeah, hopefully we don't do that. But You never say never in this. You're a Chelsea supporter, so you already know anything can happen. So you have to be ready for anything. Um, Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I just bought this from Primark, guys. So I don't know if there's any significance. What is a Stephen Hawkins at the end of the day? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just wearing it because it was nice. I saw it in the aisle and it was cheap, and I said I'm grabbing that and I'm putting that on. Do you know what I mean? I need clothes that I can just throw on. I got some nice bits. I got some expensive pieces, but sometimes you just need some cheap pieces. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I don't watch Stranger Things. I'll be honest. You know what I mean? This is the strangest thing. This is as close as I'm getting to Stranger Things. I don't watch it, but I'm wearing it. So I'm repping it. You know what I mean? Big up Stranger Things. Shout out to them. Man, they were talking about Stephen Hawkins in the chat. I don't know what was going on. What? You don't watch Stranger Things? This is an outrage. Yeah, I don't watch Stranger Things. And what? I'm not gonna lie, yeah. There's a lot of TV series that I have not watched and don't watch. I probably would enjoy them, but I'm so focused on what I'm doing. Like, I'm doing my dream job. Some people can relate, some people can't. When you're doing it's not a job. It's my passion. I'm living my dream. It's very difficult for me to focus on other things. I try my very best to unwind and to think about other things, but I fail. I fail miserably. If I'm not doing anything, I'm probably thinking about YouTube, and I'm probably thinking about content, you know? And then if I'm not thinking about it, I'm probably doing it, or I'm planning it, which is why I had to go to Mexico. I literally had to force myself to get the heck out of my space and try and actually think of something else. And even then, we were still uploading the podcast, so I was still doing a couple things here and there. But most of the leg work was done by Skull Thuggeries, so 90% of the legwork, 99% of the legwork, big up to him. So, yeah, man, when I was younger, I probably was into a lot more different TV series and whatnot and watching things. But, yeah, I prefer a film now. I can watch a film, hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I know start to end, and that's it. It's done. Series, it's long, bro. It's long. You know what I mean? And I'll get addicted. So if I do like a series, I will binge watch it and I'll watch the whole thing. I'll go the whole distance. I'll try my best. And I'll take out a whole half a day out of my life for a day. So it's not a good addiction to get into. I should really stop. So yeah, that's how I operate, people, when it comes to that. But I do watch some series, like Adolescence. Like I said, it was quite short. What was it? 4 hours, 4 episodes. I absolutely binge watched that straight, start to finish. You know what I mean? I like stuff like that. Right, we're gonna kick off soon. Are the nerves there? Nah, they're not there. They're not there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not feeling it yet. Give it a couple more minutes. Give it a couple more minutes, and I might feel something. But right now, I'm talking my way out of it. I'm talking my way out of it, guys. The repercussions. The repercussions if we don't do what we need to do. It's more the fact that Villa already as far away from us as they can be. Like, this is ridiculous. 7 points. God forbid it was 10. Do you know what I mean? What would that even feel like? I wouldn't even know. I don't think I've ever even been 10 points behind Villa before in my life. What the hell is that? What is 10 points behind Villa? That can't happen. That genuinely can't happen. Otherwise, we'll be having some real reflections on what we're doing right now. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. The top of the league is done for us, so I'm not looking at the gap to the top because we're not involved. We're seriously, unequivocally not involved. It's not even a thing. So it's looking at it is just pissing yourself off at this point. You know what I mean? You can look at it if you want, but I personally choose not to. We're at a table. And we have to look at what's around us. Unfortunately, everything else is irrelevant. So, yeah. 7 points to Villa. It could be 10. It could be 4. Hopefully it's 4. The lineup's got removed off screen, bro. We already went through it. To be honest, we been live, so let's get this timer ready. I'm excited. Until they decide to change my emotion. But I'm happy to be watching Chelsea again. 7 days felt like a long time. We've been doing a lot of twice a week business. Because we're obviously in the champs, in all comps. So 1 week was like ridiculously crazy. Let's get this show on the road. Let's see what these men got for us. You have to give me some time if I have to sync this. Hopefully I don't have no problems. Man said get a draw. Brother, we're not here for a draw. Who are you talking about? I will not be happy if we draw this game. Like, I don't know what we're doing here, but we're at home to a top 4 contender. There is no such thing as draw. Like, we need to win. We're already at a deficit. We need to win the game. Any other result is not good enough, you know? Any other result is not good enough. We can't be out here drawing this game. We are way past all of that. Way past all of that. All right, we're going to kick that off. I'm going to sync it up in a minute. It's not synced, but it will get synced in a minute. But yeah, we can only win this game, guys. Saeed doing, yeah, Saeed's doing a watch along as well. Wow. He's just fishing. I hear it. I hope this don't come through the audio. I think we already did an audio check, and you guys said I can listen to the game, and you guys won't hear it. Can you guys hear the commentary? I don't think you can. Right, we're a bit off on the timer. Yeah, we're good. We're a bit, so don't worry. I'm gonna redo the timer. I'm gonna reset it because we're off, but we are live, and we are doing our thing. I'm going to sync up on 2 minutes. Cole Palmer and Neto are combining at the moment. Oh! Palmer! Damn. Good start. Strong start. I was just trying to do the timer, and I just hear, as I'm switching between it, I'm hearing Cole Palmer's on some madness. I had to quickly go back. He's kind of hot. He sliced the volley. He's not really caught it, but it's nice to see that the intentions early are to have a strong start and go for it early doors. So I'm going to have to sync up on 2 minutes 30 now because Cole Palmer hasn't got no patience. And even this, to be honest, is not in sync, but I'm going to have to go again. Yeah, we're going to keep resyncing. We're going to try and hit that 3 minute. But yeah, early, very early in the day, but, you know, nice beginning. Once I can see Chelsea are putting their foot on the football in the first few minutes, that will ease a lot of the stress. Because there's a lot of times in the start of these games, we simply don't have the ball for the first 5-10 minutes. We simply do not have the ball. All right, we're going to be in sync now, completely to the second. There you are. We're in sync. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, guys. Cucurella on the ball. Garnacho, left side. Badiashile. Chalobah. Neto. Palmer. There's not many options in the box, but the people are arriving. Intercepted by Kamara. Oh, shit. Rodgers. Nice. Reece James. Quality. It's a poor pass, Neto, man. Poor giveaway. Go on. It's going to be a very back and forth game, you know. I'm expecting a tennis match. I'm expecting 15 love, 30 love. You know what I mean? All that bollocks. I'm expecting it. Cucurella. Garnacho. It should suit Garnacho and Neto to have that space if they get it. So I'm expecting good performances. That was a shit cross from Garnacho. That was, if I speak. Ball over the top. Badiashile does well. But it's Rodgers, 2v2. 2v2. Badia Shield, come out, come out, come out! Fuck. You know, Rodgers, the form he's in, bro, you got to close down him. Forget Marlon. Forget Marlon, bro. Rodgers is the main threat right now. Backing up into the penalty box. He done well, but I was shitting it. I'm telling you, because, boy, the form Rodgers is in, the momentum that he's got right now, you don't want to be playing around with him today. I still don't think he's worth 80 million. Maybe I'm in the clouds because just the inflation is nuts. But when you compare it to what we paid for like Mudryk and stuff, yes, and he's worth 80 million. But I just don't believe you should necessarily have to pay 80 million for that type of player, that type of attacking midfielder. But the game is the game. The game is the game. Here's Aston Villa on the ball. Good tackle. You think he's 80 million easy? I don't know. He's still inconsistent. I know he's in good run right now. Ball in, back post. Oh, that was a good ball in. But he's still, 80 million is still steep. I personally need to see a couple seasons of consistency like at the top level before I'm going with 80 million. But I'm probably living in the past. I think, you know, the end product is still not consistent enough for me to be barking at 80 million. You know what I mean? Like, for me, it's got to be that 65, 65, high 60s range, 70 absolute cutoff if there's a bidding war. English premium. Yeah, for me, 80s wild. Here's Garnacho. Back to Enzo Fernandez. Usually plays well against Villa. Well, I say that probably maybe just last season. Maybe I was doing too much. I feel like it was 2 games on the trot that I saw good performances. We played them in a cup or something. Go on. Neto. Palmer. Oh, someone attack the near post, please. Please. Penalty spot, back post, near post. Garnacho. It's a poor cross from James. Very rare, but poor. 7.5 minutes gone. It's been a good game so far. Good start. I think we've been punchy. We've been lively. We've been, we're moving the ball with a pace. So it's good. It's not a slow game. Maybe the 7 days has probably played a part in this. But we look lively. Just need to get that first goal. Yeah, I'm happy with the start. It's the kind of start I wanna see. Woo! Reece James on Kamara. It's not a booking. It's not a booking. So all this commotion needs to stop. Sorry, Caicedo. Oh, Caicedo. He got the ball a little bit, but he got more than man. Let's see this. Oh, depends what angle you look at. He didn't get booked, did he? No. Let that one slide. He got the ball. I think he clipped it. It's difficult to tell. I'm legally blind, so I'm not really trying to put it out there. But I think he got a bit of the ball. The shins were in fact kicked. Fuck's sake. Oh my days. He needs to really get rid of that tag. For God's sake. Goodness gracious me. Long ball from Villa. Chalobah. Brilliant. Sanchez. In line, one of the most improved players, I think, in the Premier League this season. His name came up, and I certainly had to really deep it and think, yeah, that's a big shout. I think he's only to my recollection, I could only think of maybe one poor game, which was Manchester United. He may have had errors dotted about in other games, but on the whole, he's been very, very good for us this season. And I say that knowing that every time I do say this, he makes a mistake. So I should probably shut up. Badia Shill, Cucurella. This is the thing. I'm trying to give Sanchez some flowers, and I can't even do it without jinxing it. It's Garnacho. Badia Shill. And Chalobah and Enzo. Good ball. Please. Nope. Palmer. Free kick, ref. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, you got your free kick a minute ago, McGinn. Sorry, Buendia. You got your free kick a minute ago. You got yours a minute ago. You went into the back of our player, same way we did it to you. Same thing, same result. Don't complain. To be level on clean sheets with Raya is mad. Bro, absolutely bonkers. And when you compare the two defences in terms of the centre-back combinations that we've had this season, the red cards and the centre-back combinations that they are capable of putting out and that they've had, to be level on clean sheets is bonkers, because we don't look at our defence and think, oh, that's really rock solid, we're so happy with it. We're constantly criticising our defence. But yeah, we've got the same amount of clean sheets as them. It doesn't really make any sense. They're seen as the best defensive team in Europe, and rightly so. We don't even like our defence half of the time. Are we not level on clean sheets? Someone lied to me? Fairs. Someone in the chat's drip feeding me incorrect information to thousands of people. Fantastic. But I think we're close. We might be one behind. Because they conceded today. So let me take a look. Clean sheets. Let me see. It does go back and forth, though. It's very close between the two teams, to be fair. So someone might have just made a mistake. Bro, hurry up and show me the clean sheets, man. For all this goals prevented and bullshit, bro. Give me the clean sheets. It's just basic statistics. So good to have the comms on, and I can hear the crowd now. It's quality. Nah, these lot are taking the piss. There we go. Yeah, sorry. Clean sheets, we're on 8. If we get a clean sheet today, we'll go back level with Arsenal. Arsenal on 9 clean sheets. Man City also on 8. So joint second for clean sheets. So it's interchangeable. It keeps going back and forth. But yeah, you know, same shit. You know, it's to be that close with them, considering our defenses. Some of the things we've witnessed this season defensively has been mad. It's Kamara. Yeah, good interception from Cucurella. A big part of our I think it was a 3-0 win against Villa last time out, was the counter-pressing was on point from us. It was one of our best performances of the season, in the league especially, because the counter-pressing was so good that day. The energy in the team was ridiculous. I think Jackson probably played quite a big part in that, but really, really strong performance because the counter-press was just so good. We just got the ball back off them constantly. Every time they tried to come out, just winning the individual battles. Cucurella on the transitions, winning the headers, intercepting. Reece James, same thing. And then we just go again. It's Tielemans. Tielemans has been very good again this year. He was a free signing from Leicester. Obviously scored that long shot against us in the FA Cup final under Brendan Rodgers. Chilwell thought he'd equalised. Wasn't to be. It's mad thinking that he was available on a free, and none of the big traditional 6 teams didn't go and get him. Free kick. Yeah, it's a great save from Raya today. I saw the dive to prevent the equaliser. It was a great save. Yeah, it was. I got a glimpse of it. You can see City winning the league again. They're in, you know, I didn't get to watch the whole game today because I was coming back from the airport. But it's if they're adding Semenyo to that attack with Cherki, Foden, and Haaland, And then Mamouche, I haven't given up on in terms of I think he can still contribute, but you have to be very careful with these second strikers, especially in this league. No one really plays with two. It's more of a Serie A, RB Leipzig type vibe, Frankfurt, German league. But no one in this league really plays with two forwards. So these second strikers, it's getting a bit dark for them. It's getting a bit long. These Mamouches, these Christopher and Cuckoos, I don't think they're bad players, but the systems, they don't really suit these guys. I think Mamouche would actually look pretty good in the inside forward role for Man United, where Cunha plays. You could also play him there. But for City right now, he wants to make runs in behind. He wants to score goals. That's kind of what Haaland wants to do. So you can't really have two people doing that. It's the same problem there with Julian Alvarez when they tried to play him as an 8 or as a 10. So I don't think he's a bad player, but he might just not fit in the end. But they've got options, man. They've got options. If they go and add Semenyo and Doku's there, it's a lot of options. It's defense v attack right now, and at the moment, on the eye, Man City's attack is significantly outweighing some of the Arsenal's attackers in terms of performances from Eze's and all these guys. Saka's obviously not at his best maybe this season, but his level's very high. Gyökeres, so it's going to be interesting. Badia Shills on the ball. Is my tablet even on? Let me see if I can turn it on. Keeping the ball at the moment. Sanchez is going to go into Enzo. He's going to switch it out. Lovely ball. Out to Reece James. Fuck! I saw the vision. Intercepted. Nice. We're getting the ball back off them very, very quickly, man. It's brilliant. Palmer, go on. You love that space, don't you? Go on. Get the shot off, please. Oh, he's giving it to Garnacho. Cut back. This will be a beautiful goal for Enzo. Oh, my God. Oh, my days. Oh, man. That would have been a beautiful goal from back to front. Cole Palmer just kind of got in between Tielemans and Kamara, set off Garnacho, great cut back to Enzo, Argentine link up. And he's just tried to bend it into that far corner. He's just missed it by a few inches or whatever, centimeters, bruv. It's long. Should have been I don't know. It's a big chance, man. For someone for the expectations I have of Enzo, he should be hitting the target at least. And for me, I was thinking the net might bulge, to be honest. That's a big chance, man. That's a big, big chance. But I say this confidently, you will get chances against Villa. Do you know what I mean? It's not one of those ones where you're like, oh, that will be it. Now I won't be getting another chance. You know, we're gonna get more chances. So on to the next, and hopefully we take it. But that would have been a really nice goal. That would have been a really nice goal. Ball in. Ooh! Feisty, this game. Here's Garnacho. Cucurella. Fighting for it. Yeah. That was Enzo going in for the header. Bro, it's freezing in this yard. Did I not put the heating on when I came in? What the fuck? Why am I shivering, bro, in my own house? I need to check the radiators even working, man, because this is crazy. I know that was random, but I'm out here shivering, bro, on a watch along. It's not good. It's not making sense. You're here to hate along, yeah? Man said, I hope you had a great Christmas, but I am here out of hatred. just to make it clear. Yeah, it's freezing these days, bro. Cost of living. Nah, bro, I can't lie. I don't give a damn. I need to be warm. Oh, Garnacho starting to put in some good balls. Oh, save again. Please, anyone, just please put this ball in. Knocking on the door. Oh, you don't want to lose it there. Mum just texted me where I'm at. I'm sorry, Mum, I'm working. It's not really work, but I'm busy, bruv. Sorry. I'll see you later. It's peak. I really thought we were going to get the goal there. But we're knocking on the door. But I can sense this coming. We're playing well. We've got a pep to our step. And we're creating opportunities. So it's only a matter of time before this first goal goes in, surely. It's only a matter of time. It's only got to be a matter of time. Yeah, man. So Enzo's just basically body check Buendia. Like, it was always going to be a free kick, to be fair. Yeah, if they're spamming, just hide or whatever you got to do, mods. There's no spamming, guys. I'm pretty sure that's already on the rules. Chat rules. Yeah. Broski, just time him out, man. Don't worry about it. Ooh, Badiashil. Caicedo. Oi. Aye. I can smell a counter-attack. Rodgers. Ew, that's nasty. Rodgers, that was a nice ball. Left foot as well. Palmer. Enzo. I love these type of games, man. The ball's just moving across that grass beautifully, baby. You know what I mean? That ball's just moving across that grass beautifully. The spaces are crazy. Making Stamford Bridge feel like Wembley today. And then they got the space, though. So, look at this counter-attack. Yeah, we got that. We're dealing with that. Here's Enzo. We're rushing everything. Do you know what? We can't have it both ways. Because we say we're rushing everything, but then we say we're moving the ball too slowly and we don't have any pace on the football. And I'd rather us move the ball quickly. Because for me, when Badiashile wants to do his whole studs rolling over the football fugazi foolishness, and everybody else then just starts breathing in and out and that, taking bare long to move the ball about, then it just snowballs onto the rest of the team, and then they start taking their momentum or their kind of train of thought, their thinking process just drops off by 20%. Now suddenly when everybody's receiving the ball, they're receiving it in slow-mo. I just prefer if we move the ball with pace, pass it to our teammates with pace, so everybody knows that the game is on and it's active. Do you know what I mean? Here's João Pedro. When you slow that ball down, people start switching off, especially in our team. So, but we could have scored there again. Yeah, Villa are just on the counter-attacks. João Pedro is so close to getting there in front. Nah, it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, Villa, that's what I'm saying. The Villa United game was like this as well a little bit with the counters. Why is Toby doing commentary in the groups in the group chat, bruv? What is it with these brothers? Who are these commentary group chat brothers out here? You know what I'm saying? Man, everybody's got it. Everybody's got it in their WhatsApp group. There's this guy that just does commentary, bro. He just be doing commentary. Man giving me play-by-play, you know what I mean, minute-by-minute analysis, bruv, in the group chat. He's just talking to himself. Everybody's got that guy in the group chat. They're crazy. What are you doing? Go on Twitter. Let's get your tweets out, man. You know what I mean? Man's tweeting in the group chat. Here's Enzo. I think he's on the wrong app. I think he's confused. Personally, I think he must be confused. Enzo. Man said Aquaba merchant. Oh, I've never done that, you know. I've never done a play-by-play in the group chat, but I'm doing the watch-alongs, I guess. But even when I'm not doing them, I'm watching a game, I ain't doing no play-by-play in the group chat. Forget all that. I might put in a voice note at the end of the game, but that's about it. I ain't doing no play-by-play. Ball. 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 Garnacho, please. 1v1. Fuck. Aye. Boy, we're cooking something, chat. Something's brewing. I can see the steam coming out of the pot. Got to lift the lid. I'm telling you, something's coming. Something's coming. The bubbles are boiling over the edge. I'm telling you. There's a goal coming, guys. I'm telling you. The goal is coming. We just need to make one of these attacks stick. I can feel it in my bones. This is as good as any 26 minutes I've seen of us of late. In December, this is our best first 26 minutes of December, for sure. You know, so definitely our best first 30 minutes it will be of December football. Palmer. Oh, Kamara. The defending today is just on point. What do you want? Listen, the wingers are the wingers. They're capped. So you just have to hope that they do their best with what they can do with their attributes. You ain't gonna get anybody rewriting the playbook on the wings. You know what I mean? I'm not even bothered anymore at this point. I know what I'm getting, and I'm hoping I can get the best of what they can give me. I ain't even gonna cuss them right now. I'm just focused on I need them 3 points. But if you're expecting, you know, I don't know what you're expecting. If you're expecting Ryan Cherky and all this on the wing, you need to reflect. Like, we're over that now. We know what we got. We got pace, directness, running ability, a bit of good cutback on Garnacho's side, and some crossing on the aerials from Neto, and that's what it is. So we just need all them attributes to be working. Oi, ref! When we gonna start seeing some yellow cards? Don't be shy. Play it. Good. Caicedo. Back. There we go. Come on. The quality, the pure technical quality is in the middle of the pitch. It's Palmer, it's Enzo, it's James, it's Caicedo. That's where I'm looking to. And João Pedro. That's the technical base of the team in terms of the attack. You know, the wing is very factory-like, you know, conveyor belt. You know, we're boxing up products on the flanks. That's what it is. Neto. Garnacho. He's been good today, Garnacho. Apart from that one bad cross. It's free kick. Free kick. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Some cards. Finally. Because that was a nasty one from Cash. And that's good for Garnacho. He's already started well. Neto can get his guy booked hopefully soon as well. They've both started pretty nicely, so we need to see some bookings. That should make Garnacho even more dangerous on this side. But look at the state of that challenge, man. He's just gone flying in. He's nowhere near the ball. Garnacho sold him down the river. That's it. Yellow card. Free kick. Good area. I'm expecting a good delivery from Reece James. Neto's over it as well, but it's definitely Reece James. You can see he's put his instep on it. Whoever puts their studs 45 degrees from the ball. I don't even know what I'm saying. Hey, he's passed it. Oh, that's not what you want. Why did we have a left footer receive the pass? Surely it needed to be a right footer so we could get the shot off straight away. I'm looking at Palmer receiving it. First touch, open your body up. It's your right foot that you're shooting with. It's not making sense. I don't think we really thought that one through. I thought we were passing it so we could line up a shot, and I see a left footer receiving it. It's not making any sense. Maresca's in the stands. Did he get a touchline ban? I completely forgot if he did. Here's Cash. Forgot. If he got a touchline ban, I actually completely forgot. He must have. Sure he's not up there on his own accord. Nah, João Pedro, that's not going to run. It's not going to run. He did. He's in the gulag. To be honest, a lot of home crowds are quiet these days. Like, I've not had the privilege of going to every Premier League ground, so I can't generalize, but I've been to, even of recent, I've been to them. I went to Palace, Fulham. Their home grounds were so quiet. Like, their home, and, you know, they're just silent, bro. You know? It's always the away fans making up the noise. Man United at Palace were singing their hearts out the away section. They took over the whole ground. The Palace fans were dead quiet, bro. Dead quiet. Fulham, maybe we can expect it. Caviar and crumpets and that. But they were also quiet, so... Oi, that ball from Garnacho! Hey! That ball from Garnacho deserves a goal. Deserved a touch. That was a brilliant cross. I don't know if it's going to be a penalty, but forget that for a second. This is a beautiful ball in from Garnacho. And they're going to take a look at it because João Pedro is going towards it. Yeah, we might have something there, I'll be honest. We might have... I don't know, who's made the foul? Is it Torres? It's a great... No, it's not... No, I'm not getting nothing. It's a great ball in from Garnacho, though. Great delivery. He's created a good couple clear-cut quality chances in this first 30 minutes. That was a really good ball in. Should have got something on it. João Pedro needs to be a bit stronger. Here's Caicedo. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, like, with all the grounds, but I think home crowds in general in this country are just a bit cooked. But I do believe we don't help ourselves. We're not allowed to bring flares and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean, man? They need to loosen the reins a little bit, man. Let us bring our flares in and cook up some crazy European atmospheres like they do in Germany and all these countries, France, and they're never going to let it happen. But I think, you know, the rules and these things have played a part in the atmosphere getting cooked. Chelsea's is always going to struggle because our average age of our home crowd is probably the oldest in the league. Like, whenever I've gone to Chelsea, whether it be recently or 10 years ago, we've always had an old crowd. We don't have a very young match-going fan base. It's obviously... It's getting better, but it's not as young as, like, an Arsenal's or something. So that's partly going to be playing a part there. But, yeah, the home crowds in general are cooked, I think, in this country. Ball in. Oh, James. He didn't really catch it. He didn't really catch it. Didn't really catch it. He's kind of hit it straight into the ground. He's cut across it, so he's just dragged it way, way wide, unfortunately. You wouldn't really want anyone else on the team having that one lined up for them. It's a lot of tourists. Yeah. It would be. Especially the London ones. But, you know, Man United as well. I seen Saeed kind of saying it as well. Like, it's just how it's gone, innit? It's just how it's gone. Depends what you're going there for. Like, a lot of people are going there for the atmosphere. I don't mind. If the atmosphere there, it's a bonus for me. If I'm going, I'm going because I'm doing up analysis, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not actually overly fussed these days now. When I was younger, I probably would have been more pissed if the atmosphere wasn't good. But now I'm trying to review it properly and get my thoughts coming across clearly. So I kind of need to just be paying attention anyway. So it doesn't really bother me as much. If I want an atmosphere, I'll go to the away ones, and the away fans are always class. Oi, oi! Ah, man, we're cooking, but we need to get this goal before half time. We've got 10 minutes. Woo! Reece James. He puts in some serious tackles, man. Serious challenges. Newcastle was another one at the end there. But that one was another beauty. Go on, Enzo. Garnacho. Go on. What you got? What you got for me? Cucurella. Listen, Garnacho's decision-making today is just brilliant. Everything that he's doing, he's making the right decision every time. He's had one poor cross that I can think of, and that's about it, you know, and that you take that from a winger. 9 times out of 10, if their actions are on point, which they have been in this game, can't complain. It's been a very, very good performance from him. Very, very good. Definitely been one of our best. You could argue our best. Corner's going to come in. Reece James. Neto's run away. So we're definitely getting a delivery. Oh. Oh! Oh my days! I don't know what's happened. Because, listen, initially when this ball left his foot, I said, this is not a good cross. He looks like he scuffed it. He's not, look, he's shaking his head. He looks like he ain't really caught it. It's not a good cross. And I don't know how it's gone in, but it has. And it's 1-0 to Chelsea. I really don't understand what's going on there. He's not caught that properly. If I just watch it back, he scuffed this. It's gone all the way through. It's a Reece James goal from a corner. What in the world have I just seen there? Aston Villa will be fuming. No one stopped the ball. It's just gone through everybody. So there's nobody to claim it. It's Reece James's goal. He doesn't have a clue what's going on. He's not meant it. Goalkeeper's got blocked off by João Pedro. No one else has competed. Ball's just gone past everybody. 1-0 to Chelsea. But the goal has been coming and it's fully deserved. Fully deserved. The goal might be a bit lucky, but we've had other opportunities that we should have done better with, so it all swings in roundabouts. But Reece James he didn't have a clue what's going on. Man said, it's me. Man said, is this me? Is this my goal? I'll take it. Listen. Yeah, João Pedro's lying, fam. That brother didn't score. They're looking up at the TV screen now to see who scored, I think. João Pedro didn't score that. That brother's lying through his teeth. One 0 to Chelsea. Yeah, it's 1-0, man, and Reece James strikes again. Listen, this is what you call complete footballer ability. You know I'm gonna go on Big Six and lie and said he meant it. If you didn't watch the game, you're gonna get sold a lie. I'll be honest. I'm gonna say to people, he scored from a corner and he meant it. He meant it. I'm gonna lie. Tell the other panel members to watch the highlights or they're going to get lied to, I'll be honest. This guy is so complete. He's there sliding tackles earlier on, scoring from corners, scoring from free kicks against Newcastle. He's assisting. Bruh, I'm telling you, this guy could play up front. This guy could be a striker. We might have to play him up there at one point. Might be able to get our 20 goals a season from our striker if we played him up front. It's mad. Just need to defend. Is it a João Pedro goal? Listen. We'll take the assist. Go on. Oh, we got to do something with this, please. Garnacho. No. Enzo. Oh, my. Neto. I thought, we could add something there. Couldn't control the football, though. Neto and Garnacho on a counter is not a link-up I'm looking for. I need one one guy that I can technically completely rely upon to separate them. They can't pass to one another. It's not allowed. That's not the type of combination play we're looking for. Ball in, Reece James. Delicious cross. It's a brilliant cross. Yeah, Cucurella. Cucurella. The due diligence that Cucurella does, man. Man is a real fighter. For whatever he lacks in natural technical ability in terms of maybe as a fullback, dribbling or ball carrying, athleticism in terms of strength, well, he fights for his life. You know, he doesn't look like someone that should be winning headers or bulldozing people onto the ground, but the guy he's just a proper fighter. The effort is 10 out of 10. So he just makes up for it. Does not give a damn. And he's like this every single game as well. That's what I love about him. The guy's like, he's consistent in terms of his effort levels. They don't drop. Even Lincoln, when he came on, I remember the second half he came on because he was rested. And as soon as he came on, give the same commitment you give against Barcelona. Stop the whole team from defending like clowns. And he wasn't even playing in defence. I think he was in midfield. Neto didn't get enough lift on it. Headed away, Lindelof. Forgot that guy played football. Palmer. Saved. Saved by the keeper. Let's try and get that second, man. We're playing well. Villa don't really have anything to offer at the moment. Yeah, struggling to play out. Our counter-press today has been fantastic. Cucurella. Hey, Mike. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Cucurella. Drinks are there. Listen, this guy is a demon. He's everywhere. Counter-press is on point, man. This is energy. Real energy. 7 days rest, you can see it. Christmas turkey and all this. I'm telling you. These guys they had a good Christmas, you can tell. Neto. Fuck, you know. 3 minutes from half time. Listen, bruv, everybody's scared of Villa, bruv. Somebody's got to stop them. We are the party poopers, after all. That's what we do. I prefer playing the teams that are in form these days. The teams that are playing well and strutting their stuff in form, think they're onto something. Bring them to us, man. Don't bring us the teams that are actually shit. I'm telling you. You bring us the actual shit teams, and that's when it gets long. Even go down the leagues. We were struggling. The Lincolns and... Who did we play recently? Played some championship scrub. Who did we play recently? Cardiff. I'm telling you, bro. The worse it gets, the worse we get. We stoop to the level. That's our thing. Man United away all the time at Old Trafford. We actually stoop to other teams' level. Whatever level you want to play at, that's the level we'll stoop to. So when we're playing against the good teams, we raise it. It's mad. It's ridiculous, but this is what we do. This is actually what we do. We will play at the level that... So if we play a Sunday League team, I'll be bricking it. I'll genuinely be bricking it. If we're playing Sunday League team, I'll be stressing because I'll be thinking we're not going to know how to pass a football now. It is João Pedro's goal. I got a close-up. It is João Pedro's goal. He's a lucky guy. Look at him. He's smiling. He knows. He didn't know nothing about it. It's just come off his foot. So Reece James assists João Pedro goal. We'll take it. We need as many goals for João Pedro as we can get. We need them tallies to go up. Man, I'm going to have to put him on penalties in a minute if he doesn't start hitting it in open play consistently. Oh, shit. Free kick. Thank you very much. Rodgers. This Rodgers brother thinks he's bow-footed, innit? Look at him. He thinks he's Turkey. He's just whipping it nice little left-footed shot like, who does this guy think he is? He really wants that England starting role, innit? It's fine. It's fine. I don't really care if Palmer starts. I've said this before. It's a win-win. He's either playing or he's not getting injured. I don't really give a damn who Tuchel picks. But I can see this Rodgers guy. He's vying for this position. He thinks he's dual-footed. He thinks he's Santi Cazorla. I see. Rodgers, Palmer, Foden, and Bellingham, and Eze. If you want to throw Eze in there, but I'll be honest, Eze it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. All these men, if they're in the squad, which they will be, Eze, I'm not sure. If he's off the left, he might be fine. But you have to get the balance. These men have to have a runner on that left. You already got Saka. You have to have a Gordon or a Rashford on the left. And I'd go with Rashford because he's just a better footballer. You got to have a runner. Can't have all ball to feet guys. Kane up front. It's peak. Done that mistake already. So really, you can't have an Eze on the left. So it's gonna have to be 110 between the four guys. Villa on the ball. 90 seconds till half time. Get up, man. Really? Are you sure, ref? Let me see this again. It's clumsy. But you know what? Rodgers he's expecting the contact, so he's ready to receive. This is the thing. Was that necessary from Badiashile? We're about to go to halftime. Where's Rodgers really going when that long ball's being played? Where's the ball ending? Where is it going? It's going towards the corner flag. Is it really necessary to give away the free kick and to even make any contact with him? Or should you just shepherd him out to the corner flag and just leave him out there? Because now we're defending a set piece for no reason. It's just not big brain defending from Big Ben. You know what I mean? It's not big brain defending. Just don't even touch him. He didn't want to have to go into that corner flag and do what he had to do over there. He wanted the free kick. And you know what we've been like defending from crosses, guys, recently? It's been a travesty. Both the Newcastle goals. Here's McGinn. Wait, that was shocking. Sanchez, what you in a rush for? It's nearly half time, brother. You fucking idiots. Bruv, you man don't read the room. It's half time. Where do you think you're going? These men are on some sort of crack today. Things nearly half time and they're still trying to do counterattacks. Half time whistle's blown. I don't know what's gotten into us, but I like it. I think it's the 7 days rest, to be honest. We look very fresh. We look fit. We're firing on all cylinders. And it's very, very comfortable, I think, so far for us. Villa have not really posed any threat. We've dealt with all the transitions, dealt with all the counters, winning our duels, brilliant pressing from the front. Just got to keep it up, guys. It's as good as it gets. First half, perfect performance. So I was confident going into this game. I said 3-1. I just feel like the 7 days rest, Villa playing how they will play. I know they've tried to counter and whatnot, but they're always going to try and commit somebody's forward. They were never going to park it. It's just written for us to do well today. It's written for us to do well. But we need to keep it up. But so far, so good. It's been pretty much spot on, perfect. The only thing that would have been better is if we got that second goal, because that would have potentially, almost killed the game. It's not quite done at 2-0, but it's pretty damn close. I'm not making any subs, chat. I'll be honest. I'm not making any changes personally. I'm very happy with everything that's going on. Obviously, yeah, you still need to get the second, but Esteval, I don't know how many minutes he can do. Coming back from injury, Gittins back from injury, Delap back from injury. So we're kind of playing with fire. If we're bringing them on too early, I don't know. And the rest of them are defenders. So people are saying Esteval on, Garnacho off. I wouldn't take off Garnacho. I wouldn't. Garnacho's been good. Garnacho's created chances. He's had the cutback, which should have probably resulted in a better shot from Enzo. He's had the cross that should have resulted in at least a chance for João Pedro to put his head on it. I know he's had a couple of things here and there where people are like, he's frustrating. But for Garnacho, this is a very good game. He could get cash sent off, at this rate. You're not going to get like a perfect performance from our wingers. They're going to be annoying. They're going to do a couple of things. But in terms of laws of averages, most of it's good. So this is great. That's how I see it. If you're expecting like a perfect, polished, no problems performance, you're just not going to get that. You may as well just forget about it. You know, you are going to have some moments where you're not happy with him, but I think the good far outweighs the bad. The pros definitely outweigh the cons today. He's created some chances. He should really have an assist, in my opinion. He should have an assist. So I'm only taking people off when it's bad. You know what I mean? Halftime hooking is what it is. It's how it sounds. It's not good. I don't think there's any need for a halftime hooking from anyone. No one's been poor. No one's been bad. Everyone, in my opinion, has at least been decent. There's been a few decent. Maybe you want to see more. But it's been good. I think, actually, I'd say João Pedro is probably decent. You'd want maybe more, you know? But the rest, I think everybody else has been good. Palmer's picking it up in some lovely pockets. He's getting him in the 10 position, running that goal, laying it off for others. I think it's been good. No one's been bad. No one deserves to come off, that's for sure. You might have a little word with Neto, Garnacho, say do this, do that at halftime, some instructions, but no one deserves to be hooked off at halftime. So, and Esteval, I love the kid, but he's not guaranteed to come on and just, light it up. He's just come back from injury, so I'm not really trying to rush him in there. Let's leave him for another 20 minutes at least. And the longer that the game goes on, the tireder the legs get. Well, I don't know, maybe not, but they're not coming fresh off a European game. But you'd like to think that the tired legs for Villa makes the game even easier for Esteval. So the longer it takes for him to come on, the better the performance could be. So, I'm not really trying to rush him in. I'm sure he'll probably start against Bournemouth anyway on Tuesday, and then Man City away, Etihad is long. It's just always long at this time of year. Early January, we tend to get that game, and it's not easy, and they're in good form. But I'm sure Neto and Garnacho are going to start that game. All right, let me go through the chat. Enzo had 2 good chances. Neto Enzo should be hitting the target with that first one. Absolutely should be hitting the target. But yeah, it wasn't like it was a horrendous effort. It just wasn't good enough. It's not. He could do better. Caicedo's been outstanding as always. Yeah, I think everybody that's involved in the counter press is strong. Now, Caicedo's tackling does need to be a bit cleaner. You know what I mean? He's started the game with a little bit too many loosey-goosey tackles and hacking people down and whatnot. But the counter pressing is good. Cucurella has been fantastic. Cucurella has been absolutely fantastic on that left-hand side. So good today. Really, really strong performance. Proper commitment over there. Reece James has been fantastic as well at the back. Obviously he's played a part in the goal, but he just brings this assertive, dominant nature on the pitch. His slide tackling, his duel winning. I think we've coped with their counter attack threats pretty well, considering the form Rodgers is in, and Marlon's obviously trying to dovetail him. I think we've done very well. Buendia. He's trying to draw fouls here and there. But, they've not really had any threats. If I go take a look at the XG, I'm going to go take a look. I don't think Sanchez has really had to make a serious save. No. 0.00 XG. You see? Hey, what are we complaining about? 0.00 XG in the first half for Aston Villa. They've not had a shot. I think we maybe just assumed that they would have something. We've had 2 big chances. We've had 10 shots, guys. We've been creating chances. This is what I'm saying. You might be a little bit frustrated with a couple of moments, but you can't really get at our attack today. We're creating. We do need to polish up and finish. We need to get another goal, absolutely. But we're creating chances. We got an XG of 1.98, nearly 2. We know the chances we should have scored. We know the chances we should have scored. Villa have not done shit. Villa have not done shit. I'm even surprised how little shit they've done. I thought I was going to see 1 shot off target. Nothing. Not 1 shot. 0.0. This is a team that have won 10 games in a row. There's people that were expecting all sorts of things from them today. And the second half still has to be played. But I'm going through their form. Win against Tenerife. Win against Bournemouth. Win against Leeds. Win against Young Boys. Win against Wolves. Win against Brighton. Win against Arsenal. The league leaders. Win against Basel. Win against West Ham. Win against Man United. 0.000000 XG. We can't be complaining at half time. I'm sorry. There should be no complaints. It's been a great first half, guys. It's been a brilliant first half. So that stat is damning for them. And Emery will be probably cussing at half time. Let's see what he says to them if it changes anything. I'm not making any changes. Just go ahead and do what you was doing. Just get the second goal. You don't want all that good work to go to nothing. But in terms of the performance, perfect. Perfect. Much more to be done. But the game ain't over yet. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Don't speak so soon. Brother, I ain't even playing. I ain't even playing, bro. I'm sure they ain't watching the watch-along anyway in the dressing room. Do you know what I mean? They need to stay focused. They need to lock in. But me, I'm just saying what I've seen. If the second half we go and concede 4 goals, that's not my fault. I ain't do shit. If we go and concede 4 goals in the second half and lose 4-1, that match reaction is going to be long. But I have to say, in the first half, we were really good. It's not going to change it. It's not going to change the past. I'm just saying what I've seen. We've played well. You know? But, you know, it's not over. It's not over at all. We need to get a few more goals. But that's fine. That's fine. We're creating. So I'm not really concerned. I think we'll keep creating. Villa are going to come onto us. Villa are going to try and get the equaliser. That means we're going to get more space, and that means we're going to create more chances. That's guaranteed. That's the least of our problems, is creating more chances. It's gonna continue. We've taken the lead. We've done the hard part. The hardest part is getting that first goal. You know, making that breakthrough. Making sure that you are the one to make the breakthrough, not them. So the whole game changes. No, we've got the first goal. So now it's up to us to manage the game. It's up to the manager to manage the game with the substitutes, making the right substitutes at the right time. And we really should be able to score again. We really should be able to score again, you know? So as long as we don't absolutely implode defensively, then we should be all right, you know? We should be all right. Yeah, I mean, Atalanta was different. I don't think we played well against Atalanta in the first half. We were winning the game. We didn't play well. I remember saying that. We got a goal out of nothing. João Pedro scored. Reece James assist. We didn't play well. We didn't create chances. This game's different. We're creating chances and we're not conceding chances. Atalanta was completely different. So it's not really comparable. We were shit against Atalanta in the first half. We were just fortunate to get the goal. And then our fortuitous nature caught up to us because in the second half we got pammed. But, you know, that's what happens. Yeah, focus on that second goal. And like I said, this is why I'm not taking no draw. You know, we need to close the gap. Villa are really far ahead of us. You know, for them, I'm not saying it's a free hit, but because I don't believe they're in a title race, I don't believe I'm seeing the same level of... The consistency's been brilliant, but I'm not seeing the same level of team and squad than I'm seeing at the top 2. So I think they're naturally going to fall away. I don't really think they and their fan base are putting themselves under any pressure to be in any title race either. I don't think there's any thinking or, you know, lingering feeling of that. They're going to be focusing on Europe as the season goes on. They want to get a trophy. The FA Cup, maybe. They're going to tail off. We need to bring them back in. Because right now, a loss for Villa is nothing. They've won so many games in a row and they've got such a nice cushion. This is nothing to them losing this game. It's nothing to them and everything to us. That's what it is. If they lose this game, they just keep it stepping. It's really nothing to them. So we need to bring them back in. Now, they do have Arsenal away next. You know, 1 defeat can become 2 in a row very quickly. But that's what the cushion's there for. But we have the opportunity, if they do lose to Arsenal at the Emirates, we could then be 1 point behind them within the space of a week. Within the space of 4 days. You know, we can go from 7 points to 1 point. So we have a big opportunity, man, this week to sort our shit out. So we better do it. We better do it because this is where we are. Right, let me see if there's any super chats to go through and then we're going to start preparing the timer. Where am I at? Because you should never ever be 7 points behind Aston Villa in your life as a Chelsea fan. You should never even know what that even sounds like or experience that. It's a downright disgrace. Played so well in the first half, but I'm scared which Chelsea side will show up in the second. I'm not scared, you know. I do believe in this group today. For some weird reason, I've just had a feeling that they're going to do well today. Maybe because of the 7 days off. Maybe because Aston Villa are at home. It's just feels like a positive vibe. I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea why I feel this way, but I do. So I'm not worried. But if they make me worried for any particular reason, I'll let you know. But right now, I'm actually all right. But people think I'm jinxing it. I don't know. Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to be negative? What do you want me to say? Man, I'm like, shut up, Shanice. Shut it. What do you want me to do? I'm just saying how I feel. I'm literally here to talk. That man said, don't talk. Oh, all right, let me run a poll. It's not relevant now, but let's see what you guys want as your first sub. I personally don't think it's that relevant because you kind of need to see the first 15 minutes of the second half. But you can vote as and wish you want to in terms of you can wait. I'm not gonna close the poll, so you can wait until maybe 5-10 minutes into the second half, and then you can you can make your opinion then. So if you don't want to vote now, probably don't vote. But I'm just gonna put the poll up anyway. So I'm gonna put Gittins there. I'll put Delap. Let me see what else we got. Esteval. There was some shouts for Steve. Esteval for Neto could be a shout. I think Garnacho's definitely been better than Neto for me. I don't know if people agree with me there, but that's how I feel. Just my general feeling of the game. I feel like Garnacho was more. He did more. Like he made more dangerous situations than Neto. So I feel like if I'm looking at someone coming off, I'm thinking leave Garnacho and bring on Esteval, straight swap for Neto, and it's just position for position. It's not changing the dynamic of the team. Santos may as well be the fourth sub, and I'll put /Gusto because heavily disagree. Really? Let me look at the stats. I don't think either of them were bad, but I think Garnacho gets more traffic, so he does get the ball more. So then he probably should create more, but then he's also going to waste more. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's got 2 key passes, but he's got 3 inaccurate crosses. But that's not fair because 2 of them crosses, at least, one of the crosses was shockingly shit. 2 of the crosses, I believe, were good, and we didn't get on the end of them. That was our fault in terms of João Pedro not getting on the end of them. 18 out of 21 accurate passes. Yes, he's going to give the ball away. He's going to have shit passes sometimes. That's just normal to me. Long ball, 1 out of 1. I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm looking at his passing map. There's some inaccurate passes into the box. There's one bad cross, absolutely, in there. But it doesn't look wasteful. But maybe I'm judging him by different standards. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I'm being too nice. I don't know. One big chance created for Neto, 2 key passes. Again, created some stuff. 1 accurate cross out of 7. 7 crosses. 1 accurate one. Again, I'm not saying it's all on him because I know some of them are not good. And some of them, we need to be better in terms of our box presence. But that's just as wasteful, if not more wasteful, right? Statistically. And the passing is very similar, to be honest. And there's no, yeah. So, I don't know. 1 out of 7 is mad. I'm not shocked. Like, it's just we don't have an aerial threat, when it comes to crosses. So I'm not expecting us to be hitting targets like that. The low crosses is what it is, and apart from that, we're cooked. We don't have any threat in the air. And Enzo, I think Enzo was one of the guys challenging in the air versus what? One of their centre backs. I mean, come on, we don't have a chance. So unless it's a free header, if it's a duel, we're cooked. We're not winning that. So you have to put context on the crosses. Even Reece James had a bad cross as well, but you have to put context on the crosses. Who are you crossing to? But I would like us to use our brains a little bit more and not cross aerially, because we don't have any aerial threat. That should be kind of self-explanatory. You ain't got aerial threat, don't cross aerially. Sometimes we just be in auto mode. Second half's kicked off. I'm going to line up the timer in a second. Let me see if I can just line this up. See if we can be accurate. I'm going to guess. I think I've missed my moment to line this up properly. But we're back. Oh, I got it spot on. That's rare. All right, we're good, chat. Time is on point. We're back. Yeah. Am I getting a soundboard? No, I'm not going to get a soundboard. No. I'm not going to get a soundboard. We didn't make a change. Oh, someone said they want Neto off. We didn't actually take him off. Garnacho, that's a good ball. You see what hey, it's not. Hey, you know me. If I was not happy with Garnacho, I ain't got no business making it. I ain't got no problem making it clear. But the brothers today's not been bad at all, guys. I'm telling you, I don't know what you guys been watching, some of you. These crosses are alright. That's another good ball, and that's handball Matson. If I'm being serious, Matson, I know you're a Cobham Ute, but that's a handball, bro. And you've impeded Neto from getting on the end of it by touching it with your arm. I want a penalty. I want a fucking penalty right now. Yeah? Where's this referee and where's this VAR and where's Stockley Park? I want this penalty now. Where's the penalty? Are you gonna give us this penalty? You bunch of frauds. You bunch of frauds. That's not even up for debate. That's not even like debatable. That's a penalty. It struck his arm and Neto's running onto it. But this is another good cross from Garnacho. This is another good cross. This is some bullshit. This is actually some bullshit. We should be having a penalty. Cole Palmer should be standing right now, lining up the ball on the chalk, and we should be going 2-0 up. This is crazy work from the referee and the VAR. They better pray we don't drop points because that's ridiculous. It's literally hit him in like, what are we doing here? It's hit his arm. He's not even done a VAR. That's the thing. They've not even done a VAR. If like I have pretty high standards in terms of what I think should be and shouldn't be a penalty. I don't like to be too soft when it comes to penalties and but you've literally changed the trajectory of the ball with the arm. It struck your arm. It changed the trajectory in the flight of the ball. Therefore, Neto could not capitalize and connect. Accident or no accident, nobody gives a damn. It hit your arm. What are we doing here? I don't know, man. We should at least got a VAR on that. Should at least got a VAR. Yeah, good start to the second half. Strong. Go on, Palmer. Nice. Garnacho. Palmer. Cucurella. Badiashile. It's a nice switch. Neto. Very nice switch. That's good play, Neto. What? Is that out? Oh, my days. I actually thought he kept it in. These fourth officials think they're slick. They think we're not watching them. It's Buendia's switched it now. Cucurella. Nice. Nice. Garnacho. Good ball, Garnacho. Neto. Neto. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. That was poor. Neto. Palmer. Palmer. Man's trying to pass it through. Thinks he's transparent. Fwee! Fwee! Man's just, man's mugging you off. Are you going to have that? Are you actually going to have that? Because personally, I wouldn't have it. Palmer is making you look like a mug. He's got 2v1 on him in that penalty box. I didn't know where he was going with it or how he was getting out. But this brother seems to think that passing through people is the way forward. You know what I'm saying? Man's just using these men like they're ghosts. He's treating them like they're ghosts. You don't really care about the whole... Oh, my days. Oh, that's a bit too much. Oh, we're good. Yeah. Get goal side. Nice. Nice. Rodgers. Yeah, that's what I like to see. That's somebody that's not had much to do today. Not had much opportunities. Not had much joy. It's their first shot of the game, Aston Villa, and it's dragged. It's dragged. Oh, is it? Oh, it got deflected. Unfair. Corner for Villa. 51 minutes. It's Cash. It's the first corner for Villa as well. First corner, first shot. It's all happening in the 51st minute. Bro, what are you doing, man? Corner. Boy, that was a ball, you know. Brilliant from Sanchez, man. Oi, Sanchez. Yo, Sanchelini! This guy, he's on these counters. He really wants to get that ball moving quickly. And he may have even Hey! We could have scored! Oh my days, McGinn. Goal-saving challenge from McGinn. And that all started from Sanchez because his brother claimed it. Claimed the cross. Claimed the corner. I've been asking for it for years. It's a great claim. Throws it out. Brilliant counter from us. Palmer across the box. Garnacho's there for the tap-in. And fair play to McGinn. It's great tracking back. And it was almost an own goal. It was almost an own goal. Oh, the days of waiting for the whole game to reset so we could start playing out from the back like a bunch of pagans. I will not miss those days. We are out here doing counterattacks and we are just like getting the ball forward quickly now. This is life-changing. It's brilliant. That all starts because we don't wait around. We just get the ball forward. Get it out there quickly. None of this resetting nonsense. We should be 2-0 up, man. But Sanchez, that was brilliant. Yeah, Palmer put on the plate, but there's nothing you can do about great defending, I'll be honest. It was just great defending. It's not like if Garnacho wasn't there, I'd be cussing, but he was actually there, to be fair. So he was following the ball in at the back post. You're going to be ultra critical. You could say he needs to be in front of his man, but McGinn was actually nowhere to be seen. I don't know how he got back in time. He wasn't actually that in the shot. Neto. Ooh, wee. Hey, wee. He's trying to do up the jugger. He's trying to do up the skills. He's trying to do up the skills. Yo, Neto, fam. I don't know about all that, bro. All that chopping. I don't know about all that. I know you're Portuguese. Your Portuguese legend Ronaldo was on all of that, bro, but I'm not sure, man. That didn't even look right, watching you do that. Here's Reece. What is Reece on? What in the world was that? I don't think he meant it again. This brother nearly scored from another cross. If that missed touch from Enzo heads out of play, all right, we're good. Yeah, we need to get this second goal, man. Because again, like I said in the first half, the water is boiling in that pot and I need that second goal. I need that second goal. We're playing very well. Very, very well. Palmer. Oi. Reece. Hey, listen. Listen, this performance, don't let it go to waste. McGinn. Rogers. Buen dia. Oi. Rogers thinks he thinks it's Yoro. Rogers thinks it's Yoro out there defending. He thinks he can just cut in again and take that little curler that he did against United. Reece James, bro, what are you doing? What kind of bamboozling, backwards tracking the keeper? Look at him, he's scrambling. Look at this. Is that off the bar? No, it's a great save, to be fair. He had the keeper backpedaling. It was definitely a cross. He's not trying to do a Zappa Costa. We need this second goal, man. It's deserved. He wasn't. I don't think he was shooting. I think that was definitely a cross. You don't shoot from there like that with your instep. If you're absolutely tapped if you're doing that. It's definitely a cross. We need to get this second, man. We're playing way too well to only be 1-0 up. We deserve to be to be 2-0 up in this game, minimum. Minimum. We've completely dominated. Completely dominated, man. Cannot have this be a close game on the score sheet. Can't. The performance alone deserves 2. Rogers is scrapping around. Reece. If there's someone that I can trust to deal with that whole back and forth scrapping is Reece James. Yeah, referee, what we doing? He's booked Rodgers. Huh. Hold that. Good. Ball Sanchez. I don't know what has possessed this man this season to claim crosses like this, but I'm so grateful. You don't understand how long I've been waiting for this. Garnacho. I don't know how close that was. But again, it all starts from Sanchez. This guy is claiming crosses. Do you know how much that means to me? He's claiming, it wasn't that, I don't think it was that close. He's claiming crosses. Do you know how much that means to me? That he's claiming crosses? How many times I told you guys, I grew up on Czech and Courtois, claiming crosses, CC in the emails. I grew up on this. Even Cudicini. I'm only used to having C's in goal. CCC. He's claiming crosses. It means a lot. I can't lie. It means a lot. I need this. Oh, Sancho's coming on. Oh, my days. Oh, don't you dare. So I think Marlon's coming off. They don't know how much we've suffered. The ops don't know how much we've suffered, bro, with the crossing and the lack of claiming over the years, bro. Ever since Courtois left. Remember, Kepa Arrizabalaga was the first person to come through the door. Didn't claim a single cross in his life, bro. It's been a long time of suffering, bro. It's been a long time. This is the first season, I think, with Sanchez playing how he's been playing this season, where I've actually felt safe from a goalkeeping perspective in terms of crosses being claimed. I still don't feel completely safe with Sanchez because I got a lot of PTSD and I'm seeing a therapist about it. But in terms of the crossing collecting, it's very strong. It's very strong. Yeah, Mendy was decent, but it didn't last long enough, bro. That was like a flash in the pan. He come in, got his Champions League, and then he was doing up bozo things after that. I even remember that Real Madrid game where he just gave Benzema the ball on a platter. I don't know what was going on. So, yeah, he just came and went, man. Did his thing. Great story. Unemployment all the way up to Champions League winner. Then he said, fuck it, I'm going Saudi. Got the bag. I have to respect it. Such an incredible career. Someone needs to interview him, I'll be real. One of the most baffling careers you'll ever see. Needs to be interviewed. That's a documentary waiting to happen. One of the most fascinating footballers of our time, our recent times. 59 minutes gone. Aston Villa in possession. Yeah, they got injuries, man. No Torres back there. No Ming. Well, Mings is always injured, to be fair. Lindelof. Really forgot that brother was at Villa. No, Lucas Digne's on the bench. Maatson, where's he going? Kamara. Well, that's a shocking pass from Kamara. That is a shocker from Kamara. You're a midfielder. That was like an Agate type pass. That's what that was. Here's Garnacho. Enzo. Aye. Yeah, don't play with me. Oh, my days. This is infuriating. Oh, my God. We're open, guys. We're open. Sanchez. Thank you so much, Sanchez. Oh my God. What's going on with this guy, bro? What's going on, bro? Yo, everybody put your weapons down when it comes to Sanchez now, man. Put your weapons down. Chat, put your weapons down, chat. Put your weapons down! Put your weapons down! I'm not saying it's over, but put your weapons down when it comes to Sanchez. What is going on? Who is this man? Who is this man? No, we have to put our weapons down. Going into 2026, we got to put our weapons down. I know we have goalkeeper and transfer list. I know we have a list. We all have a list. We'd be stupid not to have a list next summer. I know we have a list. But right now, we got to put our weapons down. Just for now, we got to put our weapons down. We got to. Oh, he's on a madness today, bro. He's just claimed another one. Nah, he's cooked. He's absolutely insane. What's going on today? Don't let me down. Here's Badia Shaw, Cucurella. Here's Badia Shaw. That's a shocking pass. I don't even know who you was giving it to. Oh my days, Rodgers. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God! Come on, man! Are you serious? This guy's just come on. This fucking guy, he's been shit all season, Watkins. He's been dropping off. Man was on the bench for Marlon, and we've let him score. It must be like his third goal of the season. Fuck's sake, man. We don't deserve this shit. Why? We've been playing well. We do not deserve this shit. We should be 2-3-0 up. And we've let these fucking imbeciles fucking equalise. They've been shit. Just because of one stray pass. One chance. It's ridiculous. You can't ask anything of the keeper really there, I don't think. He's just got in between the two centre-backs. Oh, it's unlucky because Sanchez has fucking saved it as well and it's just hit Watkins. He's not even scored the first shot. The first shot is saved by Sanchez and it's just ricocheted back off his fucking kneecap, off the post and in. Oh my fucking God. I can't believe we've actually let this happen. Just because we just want to be done with the ball. Badia Shaw. Who are you passing to? Who were you passing to, man? There was nobody there. What a fucking waste of a goal to concede. No need. No need, man. We do not deserve this. People be coming in now thinking, oh, what's going on? We don't fucking deserve this. They've been shit. We should have a penalty. We should have 3 goals on our name minimum. Should have 2 plus a penalty, make it 3. Shouldn't even be here. 1-1 with this lot. They've been awful. Oh, I can't believe that. I was comfy. I've never been this comfy. I was chilling. Oh my God, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Cleared by Reece James. We need to get our foot back on the ball and just get going again, man. This is crazy work. These men should be getting fucked up. It should be 2 or 3-0. I should be sitting here with a glass of rosé, and I don't even drink wine. That's how I should be. I shouldn't even be thinking about this. I should not even be thinking about this game. I should be thinking about Bournemouth. We've literally cooked them to smithereens, and suddenly they're back in this game. One bozo moment from Badia Shaw, and then they get in between the two centre-backs. I don't know how. Maybe people say, oh, maybe Chalobah could be a bit stronger. I just prefer to say we shouldn't be giving the ball away in the first place. In the middle of our own half. Every time Chalobah gets paired up with one of these donkeys, bruv, he just ends up conceding. Just play for Fana, man. Every time someone else comes in, something happens. And Badia Shaw's actually been good today, but he's just gone and done that for no reason. Oh my God. Yeah, now we've given them confidence. Where the hell do you think you're going? Here's Rodgers. Sanchez save. Matson. Pendulum is swinging. Sanchez moving like a cat. Clawed at that. We've gone from utter domination to now these men getting some confidence and actually starting to put attacks together. Unheard of. Sancho, Tielemans. What the fuck is that pass, bro? Man's nutmegged our player and sent it into the box. What's going on? What is going on? Watkins and Sancho have come on and suddenly everything's gone hazy. It's gone brazy. It's mad. Since these two players have come on, Sancho and Watkins, suddenly everything's changed. These men smoking cigars in the away end. You're not even allowed to smoke. Fucking guy's smoking a cigar in the away end with no top on in December. He's far too fucking comfortable in our stadium, guys. Can't have man them smoking cigars with no shirt on in December. What kind of fuckery is that? At Stamford Bridge. There's no respect. There's a lack of class and respect going on in the away end. Need to get that second goal and put his shirt back on. Rodgers. Chalobah, you're late, bro. You're fucking late, man. You're late! And you're gonna get booked. Fuck! So late, man. What kind of tackle is this? Bro, what are you doing? Clumsy. Clumsy. Now we need to be looking at maybe some changes, because since those Villa changes have happened, the games, there we go. There's the change. There's the change. 3 changes, chat. 3. Cucurella's coming off. Gusto's coming on. I don't know how that looks. I'm going to have to compute it and comprehend it in a minute. João Pedro's coming off. I ain't got no problem with that. I'm not sure I have complete and utter faith in the man coming on, but João Pedro, not enough in the end. Just, yeah. And Garnacho came off for Gittins. I'm not sure about all this. I'm not going to lie. Let's see how it goes. If I told you I was confident in the guys coming on, I'd be telling you a fucking lie. Yeah, I'll be real. I'm not sitting here getting excited because Gittins and Delap came on. It's not getting me off my seat. I'll be honest. It's not getting me off my chair. But I'm praying that they can do something. But I'm also mentally very ready for them to do nothing. And that's just how it is. Oh my God. Please don't do this to me. Watkins. Oh my days. This brother's playing like Thomas Tuchel's in the fucking stadium, bruv, looking for England call-ups, bro. What do you think you're at? What do you think you're doing? Man's been shit all season. Man's out here causing up all this kerfuffle in our back line. It's crazy. Bring back Marlon, man, with the receding hairline, man. Bring Marlon back on, man, honestly. Things were much better when Marlon was on. When Marlon was on, we weren't having these problems. Bring back Marlon, honestly. Bring back Marlon. That guy, everything was good when that guy was on up front. Gittins is going to be in for a cussing if he doesn't do something. I can tell he needs to. He can't even afford to come out and be a scrub today. He needs to actually do something. We need to win this game. We're turning into a 20-year-old winger with no experience. Here's Tielemans. Oh, Delap's done his first little bit of contact with another player. Did it get us the ball? No, of course not. But he got his blood pumping, so he's happy. I hope you're satisfied with that. You got booked. I'm going to fuck you up! I'm going to fuck you up, Delap! Me and you are going to go to war! Me and you are going to go to fucking war! I'm going to fuck you up! I'm sick of this shit! Get your shit together, man! We didn't fucking bring you on to get booked! Fucking idiot! Useless individual! Useless! The fuck is wrong with these damn people, man? I want quality! That's all I ask. Some fucking quality coming on off the bench. Man's out here doing wrestling. Trying to replace John Cena. Man thinks he's a fucking hero now. What's going on? This guy's crazy. Now Cole Palmer's coming off for Esteval. Nah, this is absolutely insane. The team's getting weaker. And I love Esteval, but he's not better than Palmer. All three changes have made us weaker in terms of the players coming on. It just makes the team, the deficit is just mad. It's just, the quality is just dropping. This is the only one we can make a case for, because at least Esteval's fresh and Palmer's he's probably pissed. He's tired. This Delap brother, he really does believe that he's Diego Costa's second coming. He really does. Who gassed you? Who gassed you, bro? You better score something, because I swear my patience for this guy is running fucking fast, bro. I can't do it with him. He's just something not right. Something not right, bro. He needs to be at Everton under David Moyes, man. I'm telling you, at the Dickinson Stadium or something. That's where he's got to be. He's got to be at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. He's got to be there. Him and Drewsbury Hall, and it's got to happen. God willing, it's got to happen. You got Rodgers out here hitting the roof of the net, going for top corners. Sanchez is out here scrambling again. It's crazy. What's going on in this game? What is actually going on in this game? It's unrecognizable from the first half. Here's James. All these bookings are going to add up to a suspension. And this brother's always injured, and he's already been suspended. He's going to be suspended again, no doubts, at some point soon. Gittins has fallen over the ball. Lord heavens, I will not see heaven today. I'm cooked. We're cooked. What is going on? We were so good in the first half. We should have been out of sight. So when these brothers come on and weaken the damn team, we should have been 2-3-0 up. They would just be coming out for a run out, playing the game at 5 miles per hour, and Aston Villa have given up at that point. Now we need these guys to help us win the game. Oh my days. Their substitutions have made them better. Watkins, last season's Watkins is better than Marlon. You know, they're bringing firepower, and they're bringing on players. I mean, Watkins has been shit this season, but they're bringing on players that have improved maybe the team. I don't know what we're doing. Is that a free kick? It's got to be a free kick. We need to score. Reece James, please, save us. Save us. Because at the moment, I don't know anymore. Reece James, save us. Save us, all right? I'm asking of you one more favor, Reece James. Just one more favor. It's real close. It's borderline almost near the penalty box. I'm asking of you one more favor, Captain. One more favor, please. Just dig us out of this hole, please. One more. Just dig us out of this hole, please. If this guy slaps this free kick in, I swear he needs a statue. He does. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. He needs a statue. I've had enough. This guy's going to be saving our skin. He's going to seriously be saving us. If he bangs us in, he saved us. We're saved. He's a baller. He's a footballer. I need this. Because I can't see it any other way right now with what's going on out in that pitch, man. I can't. It's all I got. These brothers that have come on scare me. They actually scare me, these guys. Delap scares me. He scares me. He actually frightens me. Gittins, it scares me. What he's got to get done in a game like this with this kind of pressure. This ain't Karabag. This ain't Lincoln. This is Villa. I need my guaranteed baller to show up right now, man. It's very important. I don't know what Neto is saying to him, but you need to walk away. That's all you need to do is move out the damn way. Oh, hit the wall. Hit the wall, man. We need another free kick. Give me a free kick or I retire. Honestly, I need another. Give me another one of them. We need to keep winning free kicks in that area or around the box. That's it. I'm done. Forget it all. Get me more of them free kicks. I need more of them. I need more of them free kicks. And free kicks are like crack. And free kicks are like crack to me. Get them free kicks going, man. I need another one. Hit him again. Line them up. Get another one. I need them free kicks, man. It's all we got, chat. I'm telling you, we need another one of them free kicks, man. Line another one up, man. Line them up. Line them up and knock them down. Here's Rodgers. Oh no, this is so annoying, man. If we don't win this game, man, why I order? I tell you. The momentum just completely swayed after that goal. I mean, they were building a little something before it, but I wasn't worried. It's only when we concede that goal with the stupidity of our own stupidity. Go on. Neto, please, do something. Anything apart from that. Yo, Esteval, hey, Steve, we need to see you on the ball, bro. Steve, pretend this Barcelona. I'm telling you now, pretend this Barcelona, bro. Pretend this is under the lights. It's still the same. It's the same typical type of time, you know what I mean? Bro, please, Steve, please, man, something. You done it against Liverpool. You done it against Barca. Do me one more favor, please. Do something for me, man. Please, man. I'm asking nicely. Someone's got to do something. It's getting long. Time will tick incredibly quickly in this last 12 minutes. Neto, you are something special. You are a special boy. That's all I'm going to say about you. You're a special boy. One of my favorites. One of my most specialist. You are my specialist. My special Neto. My special little Neto. That's what I'm going to start calling him, bro. That's my special little Neto. That's what that is, bro. I'm telling you. Put the GA in the bag, man. Fuck the general performance. That's what it is with Neto. Just put the GA in the bag, man, and forget the general performance when it comes to Neto. Seriously. Put the GA in the bag. That's it. If Sanchez doesn't deserve this, man. He does not deserve this. He deserves a win and a clean sheet. I know. All that Watkins slander and he scored. And it wasn't even a good goal, bro. It hit his kneecap and then hit the post. It wasn't like he finished it. I'm not even allowing Watkins to even take stocks from this game. Watkins came on. He 1v1 with the keeper. His shot was saved. It bounced off the keeper back onto his kneecap and hit the post and went in. I'm sorry, you're not getting creds for that. You're not collecting credits for that. I'm sorry. We're not doing this with Watkins. The revisionism won't be there. It will not be there for you. I'm sorry. Nope. That brother got lucky. He got super lucky with that goal. When you watch it back, it's crazy how the ball went in. If he had just, clipped it over the keeper, cool. Class. I would have given it all the credit, but that was the Buki. Yeah, it just hit. I said it just hit João Pedro, of course. I didn't say João Pedro was the second coming of Christ after his goal. This shit just hit him. He didn't even know nothing about it. But we deserved our lead. We were creating anyway, so you all saw the statistics at halftime. We deserve to be a leader, so I don't really give a damn. But for us to concede like that, Gittins. Giddy up. Giddy up, boys. We need this goal. I'm getting a bit impatient. Corner. I'll go through all the super chats at the end. I might even start going through them now because, boy, I don't know how you man like to get. And I'm not happy at the end of the game. You like to start going crazy. Corner. You guys have got to find a goal from somewhere. This cannot be running today. It cannot run, guys. We can't be fifth after this game and behind Liverpool of all teams with the season they've been having. You can't be putting me behind Liverpool going into the game on Tuesday, guys. Come on, man. Come on, man. I know it's dirty December, but seriously now, let's be guided, please. You're not really gonna have me behind Liverpool. Really. You wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it to us, guys. Surely not. Neto. What have I said before about this controller? And this little button right here? What have I said? What have I said about that button right there? Shit has been spammed to oblivion to the point where the button is inside the controller. There is no button to press now. It is gone. Vanished. If you were here for that watch along, you were there. If you weren't, you weren't. You either get it or you don't. But at the end of the day, these little underhit crosses are pissing me off now. If you're not gonna get enough lift on it, and I don't even know what you'd be lifting it to, because we ain't got nobody in the box that can head the ball. Delap is not aerially some monster that's been scoring headers his whole life. So I don't even know who you're even aiming for right now. But if Watkins puts this in, and I see a carbon copy of the goal we conceded, very same situation on the Poch. I think it was Poch, Badiashile up against Watkins, and it was Sanchez in goal, and he drilled it across the goal and it went in. I don't know if you guys remember. If I see that shit happen again today and we lose this game, all hell will break loose. All hell will break loose. But you know what I'm talking about, because you'll remember. When you think about that goal, you'll know exactly what I mean by that. You know, it's not one to reflect on too much, but it's happened. It's happened. Shit, that wasn't even on the whole time. Corner. This can't be happening. I'm salivating. I'm absolutely salivating. There's no way this is happening. Of all people. You have to be kidding me. You absolutely have to be kidding me. Like, you have to be joking. It has to be a joke. Like, the script writers can't make that shit up. I feel like I've had great pain inflicted upon me. This is really happening. We've really just conceded to Watkins, and it's a great goal. So all of that shit I said now is irrelevant. He's scored, and it's a great goal. It's a great header. Can't even take nothing away from him. This guy had 4 goals going into this game, guys. He was shit this season. He's got 2 against us. 2. 1 fortuitous, 1 not so fortuitous. He has been arse. When you see Marlon is starting ahead of him, you know it's dark. Dark. He scored 2 against us. I don't even want to know who took the corner. I don't even want to know who took the corner. But we are 2-1 down at home to Aston Villa. 2-1 down at home to Aston Villa in a game where we should not have any issue. In that first half, based upon our performance, we should have no issue. No issues at all. We should have been out of sight, out of mind, gone, clear. Another stratosphere. We should have been out of here. How on earth we are about to lose this game, potentially, and go 10 points. Is it 10? 10 points behind Aston Villa. 3 points behind Liverpool. They're going to score again. These men are on a rampage. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. These men are on a rampage. What the fuck is going on in the second half? Look at Sancho. These men are queuing up. These men are going to be calling us Bonnie Blues after this game. These men are queuing up out. They're queuing up. That man had his top off. We spoke about this. That man had his top off. He was smoking cigars in the away end. And now they're queuing up. It's ridiculous. How have we let this happen? How? We were clear. There was no fear, no problems. I'm lost for words how this is happening. Do you know how devastating this result is? This is ridiculous. They're going to be 10 points clear of us. 10. What the hell? Like, seriously, what is going on this month? What is going on in this half? This is the opposite of Newcastle. Newcastle, first half, atrocious. Second half, very good. This game, first half, really good. Second half, atrocious. Why? Why? For what? For what? What is the need for this? For this capitulation? And you man actually warned me about it in the half time. You were like, don't jinx it, this and that and the third. I'm not playing. I'm at home. I ain't even got the central heating on right now. It's cold as fuck. I'm at home. I have absolutely no influence on this shit, as I always do. No influence. Now Sanchez is slipping. He's going to get injured. And Jorgensen's going to be playing the whole of January. They got a free kick on the edge of the area. Fuck this. Like, it's all gone wrong. Sanchez is falling over his own feet. The grass just got extra wet. It's done. Finished. Absolutely finished. Fucked. I don't know what's going on. I'm done. Finish this game. Finish this game. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is going on. Honestly. If I could have foreseen this shit, I would have said it. But I didn't. I was watching that first half. I swear on God it was a different team I was watching. I swear it was a different team. So whatever came out in the second half, it's not my business. I'm not involved. I know the Chelsea I was watching in the first half. This is not the same team. We must have sent out Chesterfield. It's a different team. This is not us. We are not these people. This is not us and this is not us. No. I refuse to claim this lot. I refuse to claim this second half. It's not us. They got another chance. Just fucking score. At this point, just put us out of our misery. Because some of the shit I've been seeing in this second half, as the half goes on, it's just getting worse and worse. So just put us out of our misery. This will be Rodgers. He'll probably go and put this in now. Go on, do it. Do it. Oh my God, save. It's insane, man. It's really troubling that you can get 2 polar opposite performances like that. And it's very, very disturbing. Very disturbing stuff. I've never seen shit like that. And this is not the first time. This has been happening all season. Nottingham Forest, the away win. First half, criminal. Second half, brilliant. Lincoln, first half, disgusting. Second half, recovered for 5 minutes and then said, fuck it, we're winning, who cares? Newcastle, and I'll keep going. Half to half, it's like flipping a coin. It's like red or black in Las Vegas. You don't know what you're going to get. You do not know what you're going to fucking get from half to half. Forget game to game, half to half. You want red, you want black. You don't know what you're getting. You do not know what you're getting. And stop putting in fake scores. Block the people putting in fake scores. We ain't got time for all that shit. 3 minutes left. You lot, I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know how to pick apart this bullshit today. I don't know where to start. Because I feel like I do a disservice if I don't talk about the first half. But how can I? I have to, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Because the first half is the furthest thing from my mind right now. But it's half the fucking game. Half the game. Esteval. Anything. Someone. Something. Since these attackers came on, since these substitutions got made, we've not done nothing. We've not done anything. This is the rotation that we've got in January. And these men are talking about they trust the depth. They trust the depth. Do you understand how many games we have in January? 10 games. And this is the depth you're trusting. We ain't playing Paphos and Quarterbag every week. Playing Premier League games that are tight, that need fucking separating, sorting like clothes in the washing machine. We need darks, we need the whites. I'm not on the segregation thing, but this is what it is. We need something. You man need to get something in January. I hate this shopping. I'm a shopaholic, but these men have turned me into that. These men have turned me into shopaholics. The only solution is the market. Again, the quality is not there off the bench. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, guys? What are we going to do? The guy that we bring on that wears the number 9, he's more interested in getting bookings than winning the duels and holding up the ball. Man, just end this game, man. End this game. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely stupidity at its finest. No game management, nothing. Just, get me out of here, man. I don't even want to talk about that fucking penalty incident as well. I don't even want to talk about it. Because if I speak on that as well, I'll be suspended. I'll be suspended 6 months. I don't want to talk about that referee and that penalty decision. I don't want to talk about it. It might get a little mention because it was a disgrace of a decision as well. But the performance in this second half is even more disgraceful. It's even more disgraceful. You know? The performance is what makes me angry. The referees and the decisions, it does swing in roundabouts. And at the end of the day, we know the officiating's finished anyway. So you just know that you're going to have to deal with that bullshit. You do. It's not fair, but hey-ho, that's what happens. So what about the things that are in our control? What about the performance? What about the performance? Why is the performance on its arse in the second half? Why has that happened? This December has to end. How many more games in December? How many more games in December? 1. This needs to end. We need to December has to end as soon as possible. December has to end as soon as possible, chat. When is it over? We've got 1 more game in December on Tuesday. Bournemouth at home. And then December is done. I swear I will never, ever look forward to another Chelsea game in the month of December for the rest of the days that I'll live. I'm done with December. I'm done. I'm done with December. December's finished. 1 more game in this month, and then we see the back of it. The first game in January, Etihad. I don't know if the football gods are doing that on purpose, so they think it's funny, but that's the reality. The first game in January is Etihad. But forget that for a second, because December is just get out of December. Get out of December. Get out. We've gone from striking distance, like Anthony Joshua against Jake Paul, we're in striking distance. We've gone from that to 10 points behind Aston Villa. 10. 3 points behind Liverpool, level on with Manchester United. What's going on? My world is falling apart. My world is crumbling around me. How much worse can it get? Can it get worse? Can it actually get worse than this? Surely we must be in the pits of hell by now. Surely. It can't get worse than this, guys. Surely. 10 points behind Aston Villa in December. 10. I'm not going to stop saying it. It's the only thing I can say. 10. 1-0. A whole 3 games plus another point behind Aston Villa. Honestly, words will not do this justice. Words will not do this justice. What has happened in this second half? This capitulation. Words will not do this justice. It really won't. I'm watching Watkins running towards the away end. The guy that I was slagging off the whole fucking game. And he's in the away end. Let me go through the super chats and get the fuck out of here, because I don't really have much more to add for the time being. I actually can't believe this has happened.
Go on, my friend. Huh? Are you ready now to tell me about the title race?
Yeah, I'm not well on Monday, by the way. Just letting you know.
You are well.
I've got a cold. It's just.
You ain't got a cold. You are well. Everything is good with you.
Nah, there's a flu going around. Right? Have you not seen it?
You was in a title race about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and you told me that you was going to tell me by January the 5th.
The 4th, actually.
Oh, January the 4th.
Yeah,
is that you as well? I'm hearing you twice.
There's a flu.
Excuse me for what?
There's a flu going around.
What's going on in the second half? Oh, why are you swearing? That's not very good. Even queuing up.
Why are you playing my video to me?
Nice.
Why are you? What are you doing? Why are you playing my shit back to me? You think I want to hear that shit? You want me to start swearing again?
What's gone with your team, bro?
Bro, I'm not talking about that right now. I'm not dissecting that right now. I've got groceries to do.
Bro, you better off dissecting a mouse right now, the way you look.
Get out of here, man.
Listen,
get out of here.
What's gone wrong, bro?
Nah, don't worry about all that, man.
No,
we're not talking about this. Nah, get out of here, man.
What's gone wrong?
I'm like I said, I'm formally ill as of today, and I'll see you on Thursday coming up soon.
I'll see you Monday, bro.
Nah, bro. I'll send in my duplicate.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, bro. I ain't fucking dissecting shit. Man's asking for analysis after the game. Are you sick in the head? Are you tapped? You think I'm gonna break down and jigsaw piece puzzle this bullshit today? You must be crazy. I ain't got nothing to say. I don't even want to do these super chats. And you lot, you little pricks. Stop sending in super chats. Every fucking watch along we say the same shit. And you lot continue to disagree with the status quo. You know I want to leave. I got shit to do. Why are you sending in super chats? There wasn't this many super chats at full time. I now go on there and I'm scrolling for days. Stop sending in shit. Because I'm telling you now, I ain't reading all of it. Love and guidance, I ain't reading all of it. So don't waste your money. Because you know where it is. You know I'm angry now. Don't do this shit to me today. I'm going to read what I can and I'm getting out of here. I'm gone. Because you lot are taking the piss and you do this every single stream. Fuck. Always doing this, man. Try to put me through hell. Thought we was a community. Thought that we love and guidance and all that. You guys are trying to fucking put me through stress. Go and get me a heart attack or something. Have the NHS got me out here. Ambulance collect my ass out of this studio today. Sick of this shit. Arsenal, I don't give a fuck about Arsenal. So it's talking to me about Arsenal. Are Arsenal lucky? Villa will be tired. No, nah, my blood pressure's going up. All these broke Chelsea fans moving like they donating to Ukraine as well. Matt, Cole Palmer, Stinker and Hooks. This is just... 1-0 is a dangerous score and you waffling about wins before it's done. With these bozos, thought you'd know better. So you can't win. You support the team, you get cussed. You don't back the team, negative, half-time, and you come back against Newcastle. Oh, you didn't believe in the team. Oh, you're not backing the team. Shut the fuck up, bro. Just let me say what I'm thinking, bro. God damn. Newcastle, same stream. Newcastle, I'm negative at half-time. 2-0 down. Worst performance in the first half I've ever laid eyes upon. Suddenly you're not backing the team. You're not negative. Now I'm praising the team at half-time because it's 0.00 XG. Nothing at half-time going the other way. I'm praising them, trying to encourage them, trying to say, go again. And now I'm an idiot. I may as well not say anything. Half-time from now on, we ain't saying shit. I'm playing ads. 15 minutes of ads. I'm going to get the money in. We're going to invest in the studios. We ain't speaking half-time no more. No more analyses. No more tactics. No more lineups. Nothing. Just pure ads. Fuck this shit. Just can't get it right. I want Chelsea to win this game so bad. Yeah, you're way behind, bro. You're on some Internet Explorer shit. We can finish this off on Tuesday. I hate Aston Villa. Top of the league on no matter what happens this game weekend. Oh, well, humble Villa at the Emirates with our hang-on-to-it lead football. You Arsenal fans, can you just leave us alone? If you could just politely just excuse yourselves for one moment while me and my community try and get my shit together. I'm not saying you're not part of the community. You are part of the community. Apologies. But I'm just saying right now, I just want to speak to the Chelsea fans. If you could just exit the building in a nice, orderly fashion just for a few moments so I can just speak to my people. Because you lot have already won. You don't need to be here. Go and find something else to do. Football's a funny game, isn't it? You know, it's not very funny, mate, is it? Man's so rattled he forgot how to pronounce Salvador. Shut the fuck up. Arsenal fans showing more support to Chelsea fan channel and Chelsea fans. Yeah, it's just Chelsea fans are not dying sending super chats talking about how shit we are right now. Oh, shock horror. And you are dying to send in the super chats. Big up Matisse. Chelsea, things in it, Palmer, Stinker and Hooked. Bro, listen to your voice note. I'm not listening to shit, bro. I ain't listening to shit. KG Galway. At least you're winning the league still after that win against Arsenal. See, world champions of what? That's what I'm saying. Why are you so upset Arsenal being what? Bro, no one cares about Arsenal, man. No one even cares about Arsenal like that. I told you this already. Arsenal snaps, Villa wins. It's a record by own goal, bro. No one cares about Arsenal, bro. No one cares, bro. Shut the fuck up about Arsenal. It's every day Arsenal. Shut up, man. Goddamn. Level of United. Let's see who's above. Who? Oh, no. I forgot I was warring with Man United fans at the start of the game. Oh, my God. We can't be done, bro. Maresca has to be sacked. Closer to Forest than Arsenal. Shocking. Maresca's fair weather manager out-coached second half. Went to war just to get your home robbed. Blamed on you're getting cooked on the Big Six stream. Stop blaming December, bro. You're a mid-table team. We're smoking that Cole Palmer pack. Badia Chile's bad pass. Completely changed the whole game. One mistake changed everything. If Aston Villa was in London, they wouldn't have won today. Was from London, bro. Listen, I don't know what's going on, man. Villa. What's going on? Are you, man, deaf? I know when I was looking before, these super chats weren't here. You man not listening to what I'm saying? Oh, so you man are taking the piss. You man are just dashing £2 coins at me and thinking that it's just gonna keep running. Is that what you think this is? Is that what you think this is? You think you could keep throwing these £2 coins at my head top, bouncing them off my forehead, and you think I'm gonna fucking keep doing this shit all day long? You really think so? Is that what you think's gonna happen? You really think you're clever, innit? I'm gonna read 5 more, and all you motherfuckers that threw in them £2 coins off my head top at the end of this stream, you're gonna hold that, because we ain't reading them. We not reading them, because you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. And it's bad mind at this point. It's bad mind, mental health and all that. You, man, are just, you're not looking out for me today. You're not interested. How can anyone defend Neto Estevas to start? Millhouse, Turkish, did say you would lose. I don't give a shit, man. Losing at home after winning at half-time would never be my club. You're on pace for 61 points in the league. It's not a disgrace. Surely someone will be sacked. No. This is the kind of shit I got to deal with and entertain all these damn questions about the manager again. Just give me one day off, please, man. Oh, my days. Skull Thuggery's even got something to send in. Lovely. I'm leaving. You're not bouncing these £2 coins off my head top anymore. Fuck that shit. I'm gone. Love and guidance. Love and guidance. I'm sorry, but I said what I said, and I have to stand on what I said because I'm not even standing. You stand up. I'm standing on what I said.